All right, so we're here for session 9 of Into the Abyss, Trollhaunt Warrens. Our last session, the group was making their way to the Unholy Crag, and David did the last recap in Discord. David, would you like to read the recap, or would you like me to?
I would prefer you do because
Prefer me to do it?
next time, yeah, please. Next
Okay,
time I try.
okay, no worries, no worries. All right, so this is by the Blacklight. It says, Dear Diary, it's me again, the Blacklight. I'm sorry, David, I can't do your accent justice, so it'll just be my normal, stupid Brian accent. Dear,
No problem.
Dear Diary, it's me again, the Blacklight. Sorry that I only have a few words to dedicate to you today. I'm writing them leaning on Gronar's back, and I think he's starting to lose patience. Not much has happened since last time, but a very confusing but important one. After an intense battle in the seas, I've since discovered that I hate water as well as nature. If it were up to me, we would probably be looking for the Troll King under the roots of the last tree, while we felt his breath on our necks. Thanks to teamwork, we finished off all those lake trolls that attacked us, although we never saw Jeff or his family again. We were able to reach the island to make the sacrifice that the strange voice that only Splug understood asked of us. Without really knowing what the hell we were doing, it seems that we freed the Megalodon Ungolacra, who had been held prisoner by the Wizards of Thay for 500 years. Oh boy, 500 years is a lot longer than we've all been alive, isn't it? In short, he disappeared very gracefully, and two strange dragons who claim to be his children have come to thank us and help us in our quest to destroy that which cannot be destroyed. Although I don't trust them very much, so I'm willing to discover their secrets. I have to protect my friends, obviously. And for
Nice.
that, David, you will get an inspiration card, as long
Nice.
as I do it from my DM screen. One card for David. How many cards do you have right now, David?
I think no one. No,
None. Well,
no.
look at you.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's some perfect timing then, because now you have one. All right, so let me go over my notes to see if there's anything important that the Black Light may have missed. I have Cliff Note version of recap. Defeated lake trolls, arrive at the unholy crag, that's what you see on your screen right now. Discovered some defaced monoliths to Zaz Tam. Found the sacrificing altar and offered up the troll corpses. The voice invited you guys all up to the top of the plateau into the ruins. Within the ruins, you found an old dragon skeleton and a large statue of a robed wizard. The voice in your heads asked you to present your finest weapon so it could bestow a reward. The dragon skeleton Ungolacra rose up and offered to help Gronar gain power and glory if he would destroy a magical orb. Ungolacra's essence was trapped within this orb, but she said her brood would see to it that he received his reward. After several unsuccessful blows, the orb finally shattered, which allowed Ungolacra to finally rest. Her skeletal frame melted into a green, glowing pile of before them. An hour or so later, two green dragons arrived, introduced themselves. I can't remember if the last time I gave their names or not, but I'm about to right now. Introduced themselves as Drimnothax and Sosodoth. They claimed to be Ungolacra's offspring. They were instructed by their mother to help the party find the Troll King lair. The party pondered this offer and rested within the ruins atop the unholy crag. It is now around 6 p.m. No, sorry. It is now day 6, around 1 p.m., with a light rain. Anything else that you guys remember from last time that either I or David missed? Okay.
Did we level up?
You're almost there. Let me tell you, you're just almost
Good.
there.
Couldn't resist.
So let me move you guys to the map of where we left off, and we'll pick up from there. I'll do a shift click here if you guys aren't in the right spot.
There we
So
go.
what time of day was it?
1
Around,
p.m.
around 1 p.m. on day 6.
Oh, okay.
And if it didn't come up last time, the looks of this dragon, this is the one that you guys saw when you were way north of everything that swooped down and picked up like that deer carcass and took off again.
Okay.
Huh.
I don't think any of you guys have seen this guy up close enough to recognize whether you've seen him before or not. Hey guys, so if you need me to recap a little more detail about what happened last time, let me know. Otherwise, I'll turn it over to you guys. What do you want to do here?
Well, I was just trying to remember, were we supposed to do something about this going down here?
Going down where?
Down the stairs in the middle here.
If you remember, that was basically like some caved-in stairs leading
Oh,
down,
okay.
but
Okay.
the skeleton dragon reached into that rubble and pulled out that orb
That's where
that
that's what
Gronar
it was.
smashed.
Okay.
Okay, is this something you're casting, Blacklight, or you're just looking at it?
I would like to cast this on one of the children, if possible.
You want to cast this on one of the 2 dragons?
Yeah. It's harmless, so if I fail, they don't even notice.
And if they succeed, do they know you cast a spell on them?
I don't think so. I didn't read anything that says that. I think it doesn't, but you are the master. Usually, when they
Oh.
pass the save, there is an.
It's GM's choice when casting the spell.
I
I'd
mean,
almost
sorry.
prefer you cast that on Splug, actually.
So when casting the spell, GM's choice whether the shadow speaks out loud or not.
You want to know what Splug would say? I set up that trap that turned Helmet green on purpose.
Well, I guess I decide if I do it out loud or only to me, but it's the GM that the one that they choose what they share.
Hold on, I'm just reading it to make sure I'm
Sure.
clear on it.
Do you speak Draconic, David?
Oh, sorry.
Do you speak Draconic?
I think so. Let me check. Wait a second. No.
And you
Uh-oh,
might
does
not.
anyone?
And you might not want to ask it to speak only to you.
Oh, okay.
The shadow
And-
speaks in the target's native language.
Okay. But they speak common too, right? Or
No, yeah, but that's not their native language.
okay.
Their
That's true.
native
And
language is Draconic.
And I may have been confused on what Don was saying, but it doesn't look like it's my choice whether the shadow speaks out loud or not. It is the caster's choice.
It says GM's choice when casting the
Yeah,
spell.
before that. There's a period after GM's choice, Don.
Oh, you're right.
Right.
Sorry. Good point.
Yeah, some fact the target would not widely known. That's my choice.
Yeah. Reading's hard.
Yep.
Like he had a third sibling and he ate it.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, since we've all reread that spell 2 or 3 times, are you still wanting to cast that black light?
So there is a danger if they realize I'm casting this on them.
I don't see anywhere where they know unless you choose to have the shadow say it out loud.
Yeah.
But if I choose to speak it to me, I don't understand it, right?
That's a very good possibility. Yes.
Okay, but I can repeat the words to Bryn that I think she speak Draconic.
Yeah, you can try to.
Okay, I would like to try.
So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to GM roll my save. You know what? I don't need to. Let's put it out in the open. You guys are all good at theater of the mind stuff. Let's see here. What is the save? Charisma save, right?
Mm.
On the big guy or the little one? Which one?
I'm gonna start with the little one.
The little one. This takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will. I'll say this: you cast this last time when they first showed up. Start having the conversation. I'm fine with that. So let me go and do a charisma save for our buddy here. You said the little one first.
Yeah.
Okay. I had the other guy up. So hold on. You pull him up and do his charisma save.
Oh.
You see no change in his shadow, Blacklight. It's like it's mocking you.
Okay. So can I try on the bigger one?
You can certainly try. I'll say you guys have like at least a 20-minute conversation. So I think last time I shared that they were sharing what the history of their mother and how she was trapped here and how she got here. Does that ring a bell with anybody? I need to recap that again.
Yep.
Okay.
You definitely.
And now the big guy. Whoa. I want you guys to hover over that 12 and see how shitty of a roll that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know dragons in general are pretty charismatic, so.
All right, so you're
Not enough.
choosing to have it a secret to you, and no one else is not going to say it out loud, correct?
Correct.
Let me read this again. You cause a target's shadow to come to life.
Close to Bryn, just in case I have to share something important.
All right, so shadow comes to life, so that is something that someone could perceive, correct?
Not really sure.
Just try to interpret what you mean by causing the target's shadow to come to life.
Yeah, I think in my mind is that the shadow comes to me and speak in my ear some dark secrets.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We're going to set a precedence here because it doesn't really say that the shadow does anything, but if you want the shadow to like actually move and come towards you, that's fine. Unless I missed that somewhere in the words here. If that's what you want it to work, that's what we'll call it, but that's going to set precedence. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to give the dragon a perception roll to see if he notices this. I mean, he has a pretty damn big shadow.
Okay, then I can be close to the shadow one, so the shadow doesn't have to move, just in case.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll let you retcon that. I am cool with that. Okay, so give me a minute to think about what secret this guy wants to tell you. I may come at a later time because right now I'm drawing a blank, but I will come up with something. All right, what else you guys doing?
is it worth looking around here?
I think they shared with you or detect magic. Only thing that was radiating magic was that orb that the dragon had.
Gotcha.
Unless you're actually asking the dragons if they would offer up to let you take some of their hoard. Would you like to
No,
do
I
that?
don't want to go that. No, I'm good.
Oh, actually, yeah. Gralnar will. He'll say, "Is there anything here that um we should have to?"
Help us in our quest.
Yes, exactly.
I'll say the
This is
dragon kind of looks around each one of you, kind of smells each one of you. Says, looks like you're all well equipped. However, down at the shoreline, there's no doubt, a pile of mundane, possibly some magical weapons along the shoreline. Anything powerful enough, Mama would have brought it up here.
Okay. That's yeah, we should definitely look because who cares if it's mundane? It's won't require attunement if it's mundane.
Ryan,
Yes.
I'm going to say to the dragons that I'm going to tell them the story of um, the uh, gear, the set that I currently am collecting, which is the Eyes of Zane set. I'm going to tell them the story of Zane, the legendary shaman, and that a despot slaughtered his people and had his eyes put out. And this blind fellow spent years in pursuit of bloody revenge. And that he's got that there are weapons and a raiment that are crafted that belong with that set. And I have a few pieces of that set, and I'm wondering if they have access to any of that in their hoard, or if they have heard far and wide or recognize any of these other pieces that smell or look similar to these things. Specifically, there should be a belt and some bracers, and maybe even a cloak that goes along with these pieces.
Okay, so if I'm reading between the lines, you're trying to see if one of these dragons can tell you if he's seen or has one of these
Yeah,
set
I'm
pieces, correct?
trying to get more of my set pieces because we are not rolling uncommon rolls well enough to get me another set piece. Not all of us can be Gralnar.
Okay. All right, you can see somewhat of a disgruntled look upon her face. However, you can give me a perception roll, not a perception, a persuasion roll, if you would like.
All right, give me 1 sec to make sure to see if I get anything better on those. I do not on that. I do. So I roll with advantage on persuasion rolls. And my persuasion is not very good. So we'll cross our fingers and hope for the best.
DC 25. Holy shit! You get
Yes.
advantage on it?
Yep.
Holy shit. DC 25. All right, so
When I say it's not very good, it's only a +8.
okay. So the dragon kind of pulls its head back and looks at you somewhat, almost, maybe not surprised, just somewhat in disbelief of the gall you have in asking the dragon if there's a certain type of magic item that he may know of to let you have or what have you.
I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to replace. I'm willing to transfer some gold. I'm willing to. I don't expect free handouts. And we did just free your brood mother, but
All right, so I don't want to set a precedence just giving out things you guys are asking for, but however, since you did get success on a persuasion roll, I'm going to say there is a 20% chance that she has seen one of these things. So roll me a d20. If you roll a 1 through a 20, she has seen one and knows its location.
a D100, you mean a 1 through a 20 on a D100?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Nope.
She tells us she has not heard or seen of such a set, but perhaps if you let her take a closer look at what you have, maybe that
Yeah,
would help
I'd be
her
happy.
to in her
I'm
future
currently wearing
travels.
I'm currently wearing the circlet and wearing the ring.
That would be hard for me to study, to get a taste for it, get a smell of it. Perhaps if you would just leave it with me for a while.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I would like to do an insight check
And whether she's full of shit or what.
on whether or not she's planning on keeping it.
Let me look at yeah, give me insight
I mean,
check.
my insight's terrible, but got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Is it another +8?
No, It's a +0. Because insight is a wisdom thing, and I'm not a wisdom character.
You want to do these out in the open, or do you want to be in the dark?
Whatever you want, Brian.
I'll let you you decide here. I'll either roll it
I'll
out
do
in the
the
open, or I'll keep it quiet.
No, I'll roll it out in the open. I would tell everybody what the result was if I was allowed to, anyway.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
let's
they're
do it like
high in,
let's.
they're high in charisma, so I'm not gonna beat them.
You might. You
'Cause
never
they have,
know.
if they have a +10 in that other one, then they have a +10 in this.
Yeah,
So
that's what I said. So roll yours first, and I'll tell you whether or not I even need to roll.
a 14.
It's possible. Let's see here. I'll do it out in the open. Hard to read.
So I'm going to say to him, her. Is it him or her?
I'm not sure that it has told you, has it?
Okay, well, I'm going to say to them that I understand the nature of chromatic dragons, and so I'm not convinced that you're not using this as a ruse to sort of do something nefarious. So while I will thank her for answering my question as to whether or not she's seen anything, I will respectfully decline the offer to let her keep one of my objects.
You kind of recoil a little bit at that, like one hand on her chest. Nefarious? Me? Oh, you kid. But I will keep my my eye out for something like that may come across my tongue.
I mean, this is a situation of you can't kid a kidder. My charisma scores are as good as her companions. Like I might be terrible at insight, but I know a liar potentially when I see one.
Yep. All right, what else, fellas? The dragons are growing impatient. I'd say it's been like a half an hour since they arrived. Maybe an hour. If you guys need to take a short rest, you can.
Well, I think we already did. I think we did while we were waiting for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's right.
That's
We
right.
did. While we waited for their arrival.
So, do we want to run down really quick to the waterfront and have a look at the pile of loot that's down there, just in case? I can
Absolutely.
cast,
Especially if
using my
somebody
ring
threw
or my
that.
rod or whatever it is that I've got. I can cast detect magic, which will guide us to things faster.
Cool.
Exactly. Oh, do they have any plate armor too? That would be awesome.
It might be down there. Let's go have a look and see what's down there.
Yeah.
Right? If it's not mundane and it's in a pool of water, it'll be pretty obvious that it's not mundane.
Yeah. Agreed.
Sweet.
So everybody wants to run down to the beach.
Yeah, Splug's excited. We're going to the beach.
So we're going to advise the dragons. Thanks for letting us know, reminding us of the potential for down at the beach before we leave. If you could please just wait a little while longer. We need to go down and see if there's anything down there that can help us, and then we will take you up on your offer to help us find the Troll King's lair.
Okay. As you depart, the old one, the larger one, let's say, just if you want a little excitement, perhaps you want to try to deface one of those monoliths. That could be entertaining. And then this one over here starts to kind of laugh.
Huh.
Everyone's going to move down to the beach. I will
Yep.
move you. Okay, so I'm going to do a shift click down to the part of the beach that they would have described to you. It's way down here. So
Yep.
if you need to move your tokens down there, you don't have to. We can theory of the mind this, but I'm just showing you the map where the portion of the beach they said there was something, that there would be a pile of uncommon items. So this is the
Okay.
action. This is the blood-soaked beach right here, and the water's like caked with like almost like layers of black guts, pieces, whatever. So,
Slug's just splashing through in his kilt.
are you going to jump in?
Yeah, he's
How deep is
yeah,
it?
Well, you won't know till you jump in.
yeah, he's jumping in. And he's
Yep.
gonna grab anything he finds and bring it to the beach.
Do you have
And
a?
Growlnar will be right there
ahead.
on the beach to help him.
All right, so Splug is the
gonna
only one in the
cannon-
water, and you have a swim speed, Splug, or not? I'm assuming you don't.
No, but he's jumping in cannonball style.
Guess I'll get splashed by a few pieces of guts and blood, whatever. But Splug, you can see. I'll say in this water, your vision is going to be limited like 15 feet, and so as you jump in, you can't see the bottom from where you are. You're going to have to like swim down further to actually see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna dive down and grab as much as I can and bring it up and toss it on the beach.
Okay, so before you
Toss it to Growlnar.
before you
He'll help
start grab, oh, Gron, are you jumping in the water too? Is that what I heard?
No, he's gonna stay right there on the side. So Splug, when he surfaces, he could just take it from Splug and throw it up on the beach.
Okay, I'm with you.
And
Ah.
in the meantime, though, I think Bryn was gonna have the looking for the. Is that right, Bryn? You've got detect magic.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I need to use it. Splug's just going to go try to be a dredge, and
Oh, I was
once
hoping to
laying
find
out on
the
the
plate.
beach. When it's laying on the beach, you can detect magic and see what's magic and what's not.
Yeah, or if there's anything in the water.
well, knowing that detect magic has a presence of within 30 feet, maybe I could point you in a direction of things to pick up instead of you just
Perfect.
randomly sort of grabbing stuff.
Yeah, but also
you-
any plate that he comes across.
It would certainly save some time.
All right, so recap for me what we're doing here again.
Bryn's gonna detect magic and point Splug where he needs to dive and grab everything.
Yeah, and hopefully at the same time, if Splug runs across any plate armor, he's gonna pull that up too.
No, he's just gonna leave it. He doesn't need it. Just kidding.
All right, so Splug, as you dive down deeper, you're going to see that you can start to see the absolutely littered, covered floor of this area about 30 feet under the surface of the water. And when you're within 15 feet, you can see there's just like, there's swords, there's daggers, there's armor, there's just like a plethora of stuff sitting on the floor of this section of this beach here. It's not a sandy beach; it's a rocky beach. But you're literally looking at hundreds of items down here.
Okay. I'm gonna grab 10 of the shiniest things I can see, just as much as I can fit in my arms.
So I'm just questioning how is Bryn communicating to you when you're like 30 feet or 20 feet in the water?
Well, no, Bryn is pointing where I would dive down. From where I'm at the surface, Bryn's going, okay, you dive over to the left. There's some magic over there. That's where he'll dive and grab everything he can.
So I want to say Bryn's spell slot, because I'm almost positive somebody, when we first got here, was pinging detect magic, and this entire beach area was just lit up. You guys remember that? I think it might have been Blacklight or somebody was casting detect magic as they walked up here, and I told them like, in the water here was just radiating all kinds of magic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
I'll start taking off my armor and I'll hop into the water with Splug as well.
All right, so for brevity's sake, how long do you guys want to spend going down, grabbing stuff, and pulling it up?
I want to do 3 trips.
Brian, I'm gonna give my wand of magic detection to Helmet. It's not an attunement item. It's
Okay.
just a command word. And
Okay.
let him have it in his belt while he is pulling stuff up off the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so what I'm looking for is time. Are you taking half an hour? You taking an hour? How long you taking?
Let's start with a half hour.
Okay. I'll say half an hour, you can get 3 piles of stuff. You guys good with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So for brevity's sake, I'm going to say this is all uncommon. With the exception of, I'll let you guys roll 3 times on the magic item table. So if you need a +1 longsword, you need a +1 greatsword, you need a +1 bow, you need a +1 dagger, it's all there. Now, +1 armor, I gotta double check, I think that's considered rare.
It
So
is.
there's not going to be any kind of +1 armor in here, unless I'm incorrect on that statement.
Not even shields?
Yeah, I think a +1 shield is even considered rare. Let me double check.
It is. Oh no,
Okay.
shield might not be.
Oh.
Armor definitely is.
Scrolling to shield. Oh, shield +1 is uncommon. Shield +2 is considered rare.
Nice.
So,
So I think helmet and splug as the divers should get to roll.
Yep.
Then one other.
so you want one of them to be a shield? I mean, again, shield +1, sword. That's fine. That's not part of the roll, so you can just have those.
Cool.
Let helmet's got the wand. Let him roll twice.
Okay. Is it
Oh,
a
is that one of the
D100
rolls there?
or are you going right on the?
Yeah, it's
So
first for rarity.
Splug is going to do one of the rolls, Brian, and Helmet's going to do 2 of the rolls.
Yeah. Is it a D100?
What was Gronar's D100 in chat?
We're not
I
sure.
was just preparing myself in case I was able to roll. That's all it was. It was not a. It was just to get the. So I could use the up arrow.
Are you being on the up and up, or are you trying to be funny? I don't know.
No. I was hoping I could roll, and I was just trying to get the slash roll 1D.
Okay,
But I
alright.
can never remember how to type it out, so it was
Okay, I
I was
trust you.
just
We'll disregard that one then.
priming it. Yeah.
Alright, so these are the rarity rolls. You guys are still level 8, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, so 1 through 75 is uncommon.
Okay.
Whoever wants to roll first, go ahead.
Go ahead, Splug.
Shit.
And I'm going to roll twice.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh. Let's see, 93. Not high enough for very rare, but that's a rare and 2 uncommons. Alright, who wants to roll for the first uncommon item?
I will.
It is a. Let me double check, make sure I've updated this to the right number.
4,270.
774.
That's what I said.
What is it again? It's R/R.
You did it.
Okay, there it is. 658. Took a long time.
I may have you re-roll if this doesn't make sense, like something they would throw in the water. I don't know what this is. I gotta look it up. Go ahead and roll again while I look this one up.
For the second item, or
Yeah, for the second
No,
item.
I thought it was just in case it's shitty.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. If it's your roll, then yeah, that'll be the second row in case this doesn't work. Let me write them down.
Yeah.
So 658 and 274. Look at the other one real quick, just see if it rings a bell. I think somebody had one of these in one of my games. That would make sense to be in the water. I gotta look up the other one to see if it makes sense to be in the water. Lord, please. This is part of the reason why sometimes I like to pre-roll for this stuff, just so you guys aren't sitting here waiting for me to figure out what the hell it is.
I'm confused as to how many magic items you give out in that you could have people rolling something that somebody else has ever had.
I know, I'm surprised by that as well. Shit. I forgot this jump gate thing won't let me. Oh, yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. Let me pull it over. I can't go the other way. This background music come in for you guys? I'm always curious
Yeah.
about that. Okay. Is it annoying?
I could turn it off if it were, but I haven't yet.
I turned
Almost
it
there,
off
guys.
because it goes through my speakers, not my headset, and it irritates my wife.
Yeah.
So
Now, Brian, did you say there was also going to be some other trinkets and whatnot, magical trinkets?
I said you get 3 magic items you get to roll for. Everything else is just a regular uncommon, like +1 weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay. So nothing like a ring of, I don't know.
Unless you roll it.
Yeah.
Unless you roll
nope.
it.
Got it.
This is not a magic shop, guys. Yeah, either one of these can be a magic item. So shit, what was the other one? One of them is like an emblem or like a necklace. The other is a whistle.
Ooh.
So,
a whistle.
Yeah.
What is,
so
what is,
which
what
would
is the
you
whistle?
rather it be? That's all I'm going to give you, and then you make your decision. Then you'll find out what it is.
No, the whistle.
The whistle. Agreed.
Okay, so here it is. No one's had this before.
I'm guessing that we all succeeded on the DC 20 intelligence check.
Well, that's kind of stupid to put that in there, isn't it?
Eh.
That's cool. David, how dare you say weasel to us?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. That's what's strange to me, but I
No,
didn't know what a
whistle,
whistle
dude,
is
whistle.
anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that thing's pretty cool.
Ah, that made me laugh, David. Thank you.
All right, anybody want to claim this?
I wish it was a weasel.
I've got a bear. I don't need anything dead. So, Bryn, you want it?
Anybody can have it. Let's see what the other items are, and then we'll claim them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll leave that up for right now. What the other rolls? So those plugs. Oh, no one's rolled for the second roll yet.
Someone gets an uncommon and a rare roll.
That's for the uncommon.
Okay,
Yep, 774.
7. Roll second time just to make sure. I'll take this one first. If it doesn't make sense to be a... At 547. Uncommon items. Okay. Either get a weapon or a ring. Which one do you want?
The ring.
Ring.
Yeah, let's the ring, please.
Okay, scroll back up. That was 387. It's a very common magic item, and it actually may come into, well, it could have come in help maybe earlier. It's a ring of water walking,
Nice.
which I think is in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Is that in the compendium here? Or is
Checking.
this a thing that I had to make?
Ring
Yeah,
of
it's in the
water
DMG.
walking.
Okay, let's roll the rare item. It's pretty.
It is.
Oh, yep.
Okay, rare item is going to be a different number. This is going to be, make sure I updated it, a D743. Who's rolling this one?
I'll do it.
Oh, that's Ryan for sure.
Oh, there we are.
Okay, going road again, so I'll be consistent across all of them. So 458 versus. Thank you for keeping them close together. That makes my job easier scrolling. But that may mean they're both the same kind of item. Ooh. Ooh. Or. Nobody here is a druid or ranger. So, this is going to be a +2 weapon.
Ooh.
Now, you're going to ask
Pretty
me, what
good.
kind of weapon? Are you not?
Yep.
Let me switch
That
over
kinda
to my
goes hand in
table. That lets me roll for this randomly.
A heavy flail.
Okay, so let's see here. It's going to be a 50-50 shot. You guys pick one, and then I'm going to roll a D100. If it's 51 or higher, it's yours. Otherwise, I'm going to roll randomly on my table. What would you guys like a +2 weapon to be?
Well, that's okay. Just discuss with the party. For those who use a direct melee, like we need, like there's no sense in the black light getting a +2 sword. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So it's really comes down to Growlnar and Slug.
Growlnar's got a items of Masgara set item that he can't give up because
So then helmet, you use melee.
Yeah, I use a two-handed weapon as well, so I would go with a great. I would prefer a great sword.
And I'd prefer a flail, or something like that, or a war pick. So put greatsword.
So it's going to be a great sword, or what if I roll randomly?
Yeah.
Correct? Alright, so since great sword is for you, potentially helmet, roll me a D100. You get a 51 or higher. This is a +2 great sword. There you go.
There you
a
go.
+2
Good
great
job.
sword helmet. I don't have a handout for that because it's a +2 sword. You should be able to drag and drop that on your character sheet. You familiar with how to do that, Ryan, or need me to do it for you?
I'll do it, and if I get stuck, then I'll ask you. I'm pretty sure I've done it before.
Okay. So other than that, if you guys need a +1 dagger, +1 shield, +1 whatever, it's in here.
Cool.
Okay. Is our little shopping extravaganza complete? So what do you guys want to do next? Head back up to entertain the dragons?
No, he shakes, yeah. But he shakes like a wet dog, starts with his head and works his way down. Basically just showers this whole wall with red.
I'll definitely take the whistle if anybody
Cool.
minds.
yeah.
Does anybody want the ring? Who wants the ring of water walking? David?
Well, if no one's using it, I can have it, but I can fly, so it's not really useful
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
It doesn't require an attunement slot, guys, so I mean, I'll
I'd
take
take
it all.
it if nobody
I'll
wants
take it
it.
all, dudes. But
I'll take it if nobody wants it.
all right.
I'd be happy to have that. Because Growlnar does not swim.
Yeah, it should
Yeah.
definitely go to a plate wearer so that they don't.
Oh, there is plate armor in here. Gronar, if you just want regular plate mail.
That would be spectacular.
Yeah, it's regular plate mail. It's not a +1 or anything. It's just regular plate mail. You can definitely get some of that out of here.
I have splint armor at the moment, so
Do you know how to update your character sheet with that? You need me to do it for you?
I do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said, you guys spend a half an hour, you can find a decent set of plate armor. Actually, for a dwarf, I'll say, for a smaller stature person. That's not rusted too bad.
Is it dwarven plate?
It's not, if you're calling like dwarven plate like something special, no. It's plate armor. Just it's sized for a dwarf.
I just saw it in the. There is dwarven plate in the DMG, so I wasn't sure what that. But
It's a
okay.
magic item.
Blacklight, again, +1 armor of anything is going to be rare. So I'll say no.
No, I mean the kind. Oh, no +1, but better than the studded leather armor. I'm not sure.
No, studded leather armor is the best light armor out there in D&D.
Okay, perfect.
As far as not magical.
Okay.
Right? So what's your plan, guys?
Let's go see the dragons and have them guide us to our destiny.
Dum dum dum.
I need to go get myself a whistle so I can break all your
Yes.
eardrums now.
All right. So I think the last session they told you that they could take you to the location of where they believe the Trollhaunt King's lair is. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. Dragons tell you they know of 4 potential passages into the Great Warrens. You need to make a decision about how you want to do this. They also tell you they do not want to be seen dropping you off into this area because they don't. Well, this Drimmelfax will say this. She doesn't have much faith that you guys will survive this, so she doesn't want to cause any ill will with the trolls. They already know to stay out of her territory, but she doesn't want to be known for fraternizing with the enemy. There's a front entrance to the northwest edge of the Great Warrens. Drimmelfax also tells you to Sasseldath's displeasure, that is, of the fully submerged underground river that Sasseldath uses to reach its lair in the northern edge of the Great Warren. He does tell you guys you'll need the ability to breathe underwater for this passage. Otherwise, you have to try one of the other entrances. Sasseldath kind of furrows his brow at this. Obviously not interested in showing you guys the location to his lair. There's also, Drummelfax told you, there's also a sinkhole near the center of the Great Warrens, and there's another sinkhole near the southern border of the Great Warren. They tell you they've never seen the trolls use anything other than the main entrance at the northwest edge of the Great Warrens.
Okay. Can they tell us what to expect when we get in there? You know, how many are there? How many
Trolls. Lots of trolls. Probably some troglodytes. There's probably some hags. There's it's going to be mostly trolls. It's a troll kingdom.
Okay. We should gather up some way to make fire so when we kill these things we can burn them. Is there anything they can help us with for that? With that.
This one walks up to you and says, "Hold out a torch."
Okay.
With a big grin on his face. You hold out a torch, Grolnar?
I'll hold out a torch.
Just right there. There you go. That makes fire.
Clever.
That's nicer what I was going to have him do, but that's okay. I think
No,
he would get a
that
kick out of
sounds
just
like
pointing
something
out
a
your
green dragon
stupidity.
would do. No, that sounds like something a green dragon would say. So that's fitting. Okay. Just we should keep, as a party, we should keep that in mind that we really need to figure out how to burn these things once we put them down, or even before we put them down, so they don't regenerate. Gralnar doesn't have anything that, aside from a torch, to assist with that. So it'd be nice to figure something out.
You only got 2 warlocks in the party, right? Which they don't have a plethora of spells to swap stuff out if there was anything. Is there such a spell that lights your sword on fire? I'm sure there is somewhere.
Yeah.
But probably not by a warlock, I'm assuming. Or if there's a warlock, it's going to be on his own weapon, not somebody else's. All right, party discussions, comments.
I think we go through one of the sinkholes
Okay.
as opposed to going in the front door.
Definitely not the front door. Yeah. If we can take out the Troll King from the rear and then work our way forward, that would be a whole lot better.
So you want to take him from the back door?
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys were talking about flaming weapons. I do have Searing Smite.
Okay, but I was just merely saying that that's going to be integral to our plan. Our, as soon as we start hitting these guys, we need to get them. We need to fire them, burn them somehow, so they can't regenerate.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so it's up for a minute. So basically, as long as we're in combat,
Yeah, hopefully.
if I don't get hit too bad, I got plenty of spell slots where we should be good.
Oh shit! On a critical hit, my Dragon Jaw Warhammer does 1d6 fire damage, and if I'm bloodied, a critical hit is a 19 or a 20. So that's helpful, but I mean, as often as critical hits come up. Okay.
Which sinkhole do you guys want to go in? The sinkhole de Mayo?
DeCinco.
There's a sinkhole in the south, and there's a sinkhole. Where's the other one, Brian? In the north?
Kind of more in the center.
Oh, more in the center.
Yeah, the
Okay.
northern side is where the underground river that's
Yeah.
also off the other green dragon uses as his lair.
I think the sinkhole in the middle, the central one.
Okay. Works for me. I mean, as long as they can get us in there and.
Well, they're not
with-
getting us in there. They're just telling us where it is.
Oh,
They
I
don't.
thought
They
said
don't
they
want
were
to be.
gonna-
They don't want to be seen being part of that
They'll
because.
get us nearby, though, won't they?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Brian.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
How close can they get us to the sinkholes?
Dremel Thex will say as long as they approach from the south to the southeast, they feel fairly confident they can get you pretty close to the sinkhole.
Okay.
If not right over it, like maybe just a couple hours walk to it.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there?
Or she suggests, or she can just drop you right over the top where the sinkhole is.
No.
If we get in the sinkhole, can we take a long rest?
Dremel Thex cannot answer that for you.
Okay.
Like that, I'm still trying to figure out what secret Dremel Thex is going to share with you.
Okay.
Haven't come up with anything good yet. Everything I've come up with has been kind of lame. All right, so is that what you guys want to do? Take
Yeah,
Dremel recommendation?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Dremel says that she can carry 3 of you, while Sasseldoth carries the other 2.
All right.
And they will fly you to the Troll King's Great Warren. Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
That's what
All
we're
right,
doing.
then. Let me switch back to the big map. And since you're on the backs of dragons, you will get to probably see more of the map as you fly over it.
Dum, dum, dum.
And I got an automatic weather map roller, so let me just do this. Ooh, it is sleeting! The green dragons love it when it sleets. Okay, so I'll do a shift click of where you guys are close to right now. And we will say that this little thing right here is you guys riding on the backs of the dragons. I just need to know who is on the back of who. The larger one is Dremelfax. Smaller one is Sasseldath.
I think
How do you
Slug
guys...
would be on Dremeldax. Being a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be more comfortable on a bigger dragon.
So Dremelfax will be in the lead. Sasseldath will be in the rear. So since Sasseldath can only take 2, who are the 2 that's going to be on the rear one?
Well,
Sausal-
Don will be on the rear one because he wants to come in the back door.
Yep. Too true.
I'll ride with Grolnar as well.
So Grolnar and Helmet are on the back, the back
Yeah.
dragon. Okay. All right. So the dragon's going to start flying in this general direction. You're going to fly over the ruins of Cataract, and let me start to reveal stuff as you guys make your way where they're taking you. So I gotta say on the dragon's back you can see a lot more, so let me just start to widen this out here a little bit. For how much of this area you can see while you're on the backs of dragons. Did that open up more?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then as you guys have access to that token, right?
Yep.
Okay, so right down to here, let's just open up some more. You're flying some more. And I'll say this flight takes, how long do I want to say? Oh yeah, that's a good point to bring up. So you guys took an hour to haul stuff from the beach. That puts it close to, I'll say 3 o'clock by the time you guys took off from here. And you guys can retcon this if you want. The dragons will say it's probably about a 4-hour flight to get there. So that'll put you there around 7 o'clock at night. Are you guys good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let me continue to reveal then. Oh, I went too far, so there's going to be one funky looking spot here.
They did say they've never seen the trolls use this entrance, so we might be able to find a safe place to camp.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Reveal. So I want you guys to look. You guys see the current map. You guys made a big circle around a certain spot, right? That 10 right there,
Yep.
that is the Great Warrens. You guys can see there are a series of hills and small, I'd say mountains, more like hills. You guys, they'll point out as they fly over, Dremmelfax will point out as they fly over, that the entrance is right about here where I'm pinging. I'm going to move your token just so I can ping different spots. The sinkhole, there's one right in the center. And there's one a little bit further to the south over here. And they won't even point out where Sassados's lair is, since Sassados does not want anybody to know where it is. Okay? But they're going to circle over here, back down and back up. And let's see, how close does he want to get you by 7 o'clock at night? It's dark at this point, so he feels somewhat safe going in a cover of darkness.
Thought we were supposed to approach from the south.
He is. Sorry. Let me do this again. So he went around, took this path around, then came in this way. That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say he passes over the sinkhole first to point it out to you guys, then circles back around, and he drops you guys like maybe 200-300 yards from where the sinkhole is.
Okay.
Being dark, it was sleeting, so your vision's going to be very limited, so you can't make out anything in the sinkhole until you actually get up to it yourselves. Okay,
I think we should make camp for the night, guys.
In the sinkhole if we can.
So, just so I don't be Captain Obvious here, you are right in the middle of troll country. Just because there's a sinkhole here does not mean there's not going to be patrols all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to go down into a sinkhole, assuming we're going to use a cave or something to get to...
Yeah.
You know, so we should be able to get down into a cave, find some cover, concealment.
Mm-hmm. Go in a little ways.
Yeah, and which direction are we supposed to go in? To the west, I assume?
I'll say the dragons drop you off like just due east of the sinkholes.
Okay, but once we get down into the sinkhole, which direction?
The dragon does not know that.
Well, which cardinal direction is the
Is the what?
Troll King's lair?
The dragons tell you this entire warren is the Troll King's lair.
Okay.
So when I say warren is like a small underground city. So there's going to be the Troll King. There's probably going to be his minions. Who knows what's going to be down there? But this is like a underground city of potentially trolls. So make sure we're not misunderstanding. And I just got to drop right in to right where the Troll King is, and there's going to be the boss fight. There's going to be a investigation, stealth, whatever you want to do to get through these warrens to try to find him.
Yeah.
That make sense?
Yep.
Alright, so before the dragons part, is there anything else you want to say to them before they leave?
I think we should thank them.
Ask them if they feel like sticking around to help.
Yeah, can they offer any diversions or anything?
Are you asking them that, Gralnar?
Yeah, I would have asked that on the way, on the flight over, but yeah.
How are you wording this, Gralnar?
I will say, so we're going to be attacking this, almost a city. Is there any diversions or any other assistance you can divert them away from where we're going to be? They can offer.
Give me a persuasion check. DC 25 to see whether or not he wants to, whether he wants to tell you anything.
25 persuasion.
If you haven't figured out, these dragons don't really give a shit about you guys other than what their mother asked them to do.
That is a roll well within my capability.
Yeah, it is. We saw that.
Yeah.
He's like, what glory is it if we help you? You want glory, do you not? You must kill him yourself. That is the sure way to get glory. He drops you guys off, and he
Before
flies
you-
away. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I was just gonna say that I was gonna do a pile on there of I think that the freeing of their broodmother, all for them giving us a ride to a sinkhole, probably isn't as even a trade, and it's likely that their broodmother would expect more of them. If this is all they think that freeing her is worth, then that's totally cool with us. But likely freeing their broodmother is probably worth more than that, and she would consider it highly disrespectful if they weren't willing to help a little bit more. They
Nice.
what have they done with regard to helping us, aside from pointing out the pretty much obvious of the boneyard and weapons that were potentially there? They couldn't help me with my specific request, and all they did was give us a ride. I mean, we could have got some non-green camels to give us a ride over here.
You say all that verbatim?
That's what I tell them.
Nice.
All right, I'll let you roll a
Very nice.
persuasion check with disadvantage. He's going, boy, this one's
get
quite
it.
spicy, is she not?
I get advantage on all of my checks, so that makes this. And did you say a persuasion check? I get
Correct.
advantage on it, so that means it's going to be a straight number. Fuck.
Oh,
Can you use guidance? I can give you guidance if you want.
That's
already
not going to
have
matter.
guidance. I'm going to blow a card and re-roll that.
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna blow a card and re-roll that.
Stop. Don't play any more cards. I'll throw you a bone. They're not going to cause a distraction, but they will tell you that if and when you survive this, when you come to one of the exits and you need a ride home, put up a smoke signal. And she'll describe to you how to do, dot, dash, 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 or whatever with smoke.
Great.
And she will arrive and take you from this place.
We've got a big green taxi waiting for us.
Uber. Big green Uber.
You guys satisfied with that, or you want to burn more cards to see if you can get something else?
Nope, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And they both take off this direction and head back north, and you watch them disappear into the skyline. But you guys are here. All right, so like I said, you're roughly about 200 yards from where the sinkhole is. You guys, everyone give me a perception roll once you're on the ground and the dragon takes off.
In the open or hidden?
We could, go ahead and whisper them to me. I like that.
Oh, I meant to re-roll that.
Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perception rolls. Holy crap. Rolnar. As the dragons take off, you see movement probably about 500 yards northeast of you. You can see, it looks like a group of large humanoids coming out from the cover of a few mangrove trees, looking in the direction of the dragons.
Aha. Okay. I will suggest we get down into some cover concealment to ensure that we are not found out.
Yep.
And I'll point that out, that they're where they are, and the fact that they're looking at the dragons and not us.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should try and take some cover.
Right where you are? Or are you heading for the sinkhole? What are you doing?
How close are we to the sinkhole? because that
Yeah.
would be an obvious.
I can't remember what exact number did I say. I think I said 200 yards, 200 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah,
200 yards.
You'd say
Yeah.
200 yards.
What you guys want to do?
Well, there. Let's make our way to the sinkhole.
Okay, and you chose the center sinkhole, correct?
Correct. I believe we did.
1 second, I got to
Oh, yeah.
refer to my map to figure out what you possibly see as you peer over the sinkhole. Is one of you taking the lead on the peering over the sinkhole?
Someone with some good perception.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to step away from the keyboard. I'm still listening though.
Okay. Okay, so let me find this sinkhole. What you might see here. There we go. Sorry, I got to read. As you peer over this edge, you can roughly make out the size, and you have dark vision, right, Bryn?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, these are 10-foot squares, though, I think. Alright, so this sinkhole is quite large. Roughly 100 feet from north to south. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roughly 50 feet from east to west. Like a big oval shape. The edges of this sinkhole are absolutely covered in roots and creepers clinging to the walls, making it very difficult to see anything from the edge of the sinkhole. Someone would have to either try to fly over or climb down some of these roots and creepers to get a better view of what might be below.
I'm gonna have my ravens fly directly over top, and I'm gonna look through their eyes. They have 100 feet of vision, and I can see through their eyes with dark vision.
Okay. Let me read some more then. As you send the ravens over the sinkhole itself. As the ravens fly over, they can notice that these roots and creepers actually expand out across the sinkhole itself, roughly 40 feet down from the edge of the cliff, and kind of create like a canopy layer. Let's see, is there lights down there that they can see? I gotta read to see if anything is lit down there. Hold, please. That is this room. Let's say your raven can make out a little bit of firelight or something that's below the canopy that kind of peeks through the cracks through there, but can't really make out any details about what's below that that canopy layer.
Okay.
So there's some kind of a campfire or something down below the canopy layer, if that makes sense.
Can it tell a distance?
They set us up for failure.
The layer of the I guess the canopy was 40 feet down from the edge of where Bryn is standing. Beyond that, it's hard to tell the distance.
Canopy is 40 feet below Bryn.
Correct.
And
there's something
ravens
more
can
below
see
that.
light beneath the canopy.
Correct.
So can the ravens, or can Bryn, through the eyes of the ravens, estimate how far beyond the canopy the light is?
You want to send the raven down into it?
No, I just want to know if the ravens are hovering right just above the canopy. is there any way to tell how far down the light is?
That is a very good question. Let me read again. Have her give me a perception roll, or have it give me a perception roll.
It's my perception.
Yep. Well, you're probably going to pass.
No, not necessarily. Do you want it to you, or do you want it in public?
I mean, in the open.
17.
Yeah, that's good enough. Looks like maybe another 20 feet, based upon how you see the light kind of flashing off some other surface below the canopy.
Can we tell if it's a larger than a torchlight? And the reason I ask is my justification or my rationale is that a torch is a small light, a campfire is a bigger light than a torchlight.
Looks like it's either a larger light source or multiple. How about that?
Okay, so I bring the ravens back and I let everybody know what I see.
What do you guys want to do?
Cast fireball.
What do you guys
What
want
fellas?
What time is it?
How much longer until we're going to take a long rest? Because you said it was about 7 o'clock?
I'll say it's still close enough to 7 o'clock, unless you guys decide to do something else that's time consuming.
I think the best place to set camp is down at the bottom of the basin. We got to figure out what's got that campfire going.
Yeah, okay.
Not
Well,
that I'm
from
trying
the
to persuade you guys, but as they were passed over the warrens, they told you there were 2 sinkholes. The other sinkhole actually wasn't very far from this one. Let me look at the map to give you a better guesstimation than me just pulling something out of my ass. I'll say it's roughly maybe 300 to 500 feet to the south of where you are now.
Oh. And in our travels, did we see another area that would be that we could hole up in?
Based on your conversations you had with the dragon that they pulled you up here, that you're now in troll country, there's no guaranteed space in this area that you won't get picked up by some kind of a patrol.
Okay. I'd like to see that other sinkhole, personally.
Yeah, I'm not trying to railroad you guys. I'm just making sure you're aware of your options here.
Sure, if it's not too far away, let's check it out.
Okay, you guys will need to make a group stealth check. And I'll need someone to roll me a d20 to see whether or not a random patrol picks you up between here and there. Assuming you are going to be stealthing.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys talk about that, whether or not that risk-reward is worth it before you actually roll. So you guys decide.
I think it's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's I'm always in.
And I suck at stealth.
Okay, so when I say
Yeah, me
group,
too.
It's a group stealth roll, so it's going to take an average of all of our rolls.
but it's actually what I'm going to do is, as long as at least more than half of you pass, then the whole group passes. If more than half of you fail, the whole group fails.
It's a fancy way of saying average.
Okay, let me see those stealth rolls. So I'm just missing one more. Who am I missing from?
Me, Splug. But I gotta check something. Boots of elven kind. Steps make no sound. Take advantage of Dex stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Nice.
Advantageousness. Advantage. Public.
Yeah, everyone else has. If that's
Sorry.
not public, Slug.
Good. That was a test. The emergency roll subject.
It's still a
21.
21. You get advantage, which makes it a regular roll, which means that 21 should have been your.
Oh.
You're wearing heavy armor.
Oh. Wearing splint armor.
Splint is heavy armor.
Oh, I'm not.
Yep.
No, I'm not even wearing splint armor. I'm wearing nothing.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you need to take that splint armor off then.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's triggering that heavy armor thing there.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right, that was good enough. I'll say you guys notice another patrol kind of to the southwest of you, but you're able to kind of hunker down, and they don't seem to notice you by the time you get to the second sinkhole. So are you doing the same thing as before? Brendan, you gonna look over or send your Raven?
Yep.
Okay. Let me see what you see in this hole. In this troll hole, these are all troll holes. This is a much smaller sinkhole, first off, so roughly like a 30-foot diameter, I'll say. Almost a perfect circle. Let's see, does this have a canopy? It also has a canopy. This canopy, how high is the ceiling here? All right, so the canopy on this one is much closer to the edge of where you're standing. I'll say it's roughly about 10 feet below the edge of the sinkhole where you're standing. No need for perception roll because you do not notice any light coming from below the canopy surface.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let them know that. And now, is that because the canopy is opaque, solid, or can they see darkness below?
It is dark below the canopy.
Okay, so I can see below the canopy. It's just dark below the canopy.
Right.
Okay.
If you want to give me another perception roll to see if you see anything else, you can do that.
I would be happy to. To GM or public?
Make it public because they're going to know whether you see something or not. The way I answer. Okay, so let me decide what I'm going to say. All right, so what you can make out, I guess as she flies a little bit closer to the edge of the canopy there, you can see a large flat rock right in its center. Its surface is scored and stained. But you see no signs of movement, no signs of light, nothing like that.
That'd be a good place to hide out. Get a long rest in until morning.
Well, be a good idea to check it out and then see if there's a defendable place or a hideable place in there.
Yeah, I think that's a better choice than the other one.
Agreed.
So everyone's in agreement? You're gonna go spelunking down into this sinkhole?
Belugging.
Nice.
We're going
See it?
belugging.
Does anyone here have rope or what's it called? A climbing hook?
Yeah,
Ralmar
we have
does.
the gut troll. Let me check.
Yeah, but we didn't turn that into the rope yet. We just have the guts.
Correct.
That's true.
But I have rope.
I have some hemp rope as well.
Splug
Yeah.
has rope.
Same here.
Splug has Wonder Woman's magic lasso.
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
just
not-
kidding.
If everyone's got enough
Engineer
rope, I'm not
pack.
gonna make anyone like do any kind of athletic check to see if you fall or whatever down there. You can make your way down through the thick creepers and vines that are all over the edge of the sinkhole. You can break your way through the canopy itself. Who's going in first? And are you doing stealthily, or are you just going in guns a-blazing?
Definitely
I think
stealth.
stealthy is safer, yeah.
Who's going in first?
Splug does not have dark vision, so he will not be going in first.
I've got dark vision. I can go in.
Are you heavily armored though?
Yes.
I'm just asking because the stealth. If we want to stealth in, we need somebody stealthy.
Well, we don't-
Growlnar is not that person either.
We don't have anybody stealthy in the party.
Okay.
If by your recommendations, it would be one of the poorly armored.
Actually,
still
it would be
non-stealthy
it would be
warlocks that would go
Splug.
in.
Splug could go in force and stealthily.
But he
But he
doesn't
can't
have
see.
dark vision.
Oh shit!
I can go really stealthy with this. I don't know if possible,
Oh,
like a cloud of gas.
Hey, you don't even need rope, Blacklight.
Sorry.
You don't even need rope.
yeah,
Just
you could
float
just
down.
float
Sorry,
on down.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you want to do?
If that was Splug's
Yeah.
cloak, it would be fart gas.
It would be.
Yeah, so imagine like the Blacklight walks behind Splug and it transforms.
That's right.
Everyone kind of looks at Splug. See a green mist kind of snaking out. All right, so you're transforming into this gaseous form, and you're going to transcend or descent down into the sinkhole, correct?
Correct. It's
Okay.
like an hour or so.
What do you see? As you make your way through the canopy, you can see in the center stands this large flat rock. Surface is scored and stained. You're close enough now that you can probably start making. You have dark vision, correct?
Yeah, I have devil sight. That is even better. Let me check. But
Yeah.
also dark vision, yes.
There are appears to be very old and dark stains all over this the surface of this flat rock, along with scrapings all over the edge of it, and like a few chips or something like something sharp or pointed may have slammed into it. Again, it's really old, covered in cobwebs, covered in moss, covered in vines. But as you look around, as you're deep inside here, what you can see, actually, can you hear while you're in gaseous form? I'm assuming you can.
Yeah. I have all of my.
You can hear the sound of water to the east. How far are you going with this gaseous form? Are you just going down, looking around, coming back up?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside a little more until I see something that I need to share with my friends.
Well, the room itself is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, roughly about 100 foot in diameter. It opens up a little bit more towards the northeast, and that's also the direction of where you hear water. But other than that big rock right in the center, everything else is kind of covered in vines and these roots and creepers.
Okay.
Appears to be uninhabited.
And so I can assume this room is safe, no? And there is nothing here that I can see or hear or something, right?
There's nothing you can see. All you hear is a sound of water to the east and northeast.
Okay. I tell my friends and go a little more if I can see something from there.
Well, you
outside
can't tell
the
your
room.
friends. You can't speak while you're in gaseous form.
I can speak? Okay.
But we can say if you go down there, we can wait a half hour or whatever, and then if we don't hear back from you, we just come down stealthily and we'll follow you. So that way you don't have to come back up.
Okay.
What do you want to do here, Blacklight? You want to investigate more? You want to come up top and...
Yeah. Yeah, I try to see anything more.
Okay, so if you travel roughly 30 more feet to the northeast, are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, as you travel northeast, you do come across looks like a underground stream or river. Back to the southwest, it appears to be bubbling from somewhere submerged within the hills, the ground, bubbling up and pouring. Got a pretty strong current. Flows towards the east to a dark cavern, but there's no other opening in the cavern. You pretty much got like your one little area that you see, and then the river runs along the east side of it, and then curves back, submerged into a tunnel to the east.
Oh. Can I go over the stream
You can
in
go as far as you want.
in
How long
this
does this
form?
last? An hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Okay. Yeah. How far?
I will be
How far do you want to
I will
follow
take
this stream?
um less than half an hour, just in case I cannot back.
All right. So let me read this again. Your speed is 10 feet, correct? When you're in this form?
Uh, Let me check. Yes.
I mean, half an hour is still a long time. So, yeah, I'll say you can get, I don't know, another 60, 70 feet. Now I got to look to see if there's light in this other room. Hold on, please. You can see the stream comes into another, I guess, cavern opening. I'll say if you're 60 feet back, you can see like the ceiling of this next cavern is like got hundreds of like tree roots protruding through the ceiling of this area.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of somewhat blocks your vision, but there is a larger, another opening or a cavern, another 60 feet beyond.
Okay. Then I think I go back and tell to everybody what I see.
Okay. So if you're taking your full hour here, by the time you get back up to the top, your
Hmm?
casting will expire, and you can
Okay.
share with everybody what you saw. What do you guys want to do with that information?
I think we should climb down and venture in and find a safe place to
Yeah,
camp for the evening.
if we can. Agreed.
I just don't want us to get into an exhaustion situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the idea of getting down in there, holing up somewhere that we can, if we can, and getting our long rest in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is that what you guys want?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. So let me figure this out before I move you guys to another map. So this is going to be similar to what you guys did on the big giant map that we had before, of the map when you guys are moving all around trying to find your bearings, like in the one you're on right now. This is going to be a large overview map of where you guys are in the Warren. So 1 second, let me put the party token in here on this map. And then I will switch you guys over. Why is that on the token layer? That should be on the map layer. Put the wrong thing on the token layer. I meant to put you guys on it. Each layer, token layer. Alright, let's see if this works. I'll grab you guys. I'm going to drop you on this new ginormous map. You will probably need to zoom out. I will do a shift click here. Once you guys are here. Did shift click work for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You guys are all
Yes.
should be in this room right here. And let me put the circle I use for the sinkhole, just so you can get an idea of how big or where the sinkhole is in this room. Put that on the map layer. Like I was explaining to David, you've got this underwater river. The source of it is right about here, bubbling from this hole in the earth, and then traveling in this direction.
So if we, just so I understand, this is the blue light is the sinkhole. We can go down and come under the canopy over here.
Yeah, this entire room is kind of covered in moss and everything. Right here in the center is this large stone, I don't know,
Altar or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I like the idea of going to sleep for a bit over here.
Gary does or Splug does?
Both.
Okay.
What do
You guys are probably about 3 hours away from, I'll say 2 hours away, since David took the gaseous form for an hour. So it's about 8 o'clock right now. So you're about 2 hours away from getting time for a long rest, if that's what you guys are thinking.
Do you guys want to venture down the tunnel first?
I was going to say maybe I can take off my armor so I'm a bit more stealthy and just kind of scout ahead a little bit and see if there's anything that might be threatening.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have, go look down there and see what's, to make sure there isn't like a party waiting around the corner to kill us.
You said that there were stains and whatnot on the ground.
All over this big rock right here in the center.
Can we tell how old those stains are? Anybody who's good with that sort of thing, like maybe a stone cuttery person or or somebody with some medical background or something.
Survival?
Stone cutting.
Stone cutting won't tell you how old the stone is. It won't tell you how old the stains are.
No, but what I'm saying with stone cutting is that it would tell us if it's closer to stone or if it's painted with blood. Do you see what I'm saying? The older the blood is, the less blood will be, a more natural stone will be showing through. That's my justification for stone cutting.
I was going to say a stone cutting or a nature or a, what else, medicine maybe?
I'm proficient in medicine, but I'm only a 3.
I have good perception and stone cutting. What if we combine?
I've got nature, +3. And really good perception. And I like to taste stuff. I've done that before. I've also made little bee dance with my bum in the past.
This is true.
Well, the stains that are on it are dark. I mean, they're obviously not fresh. Nothing obvious here tells you that this has like been put here in the past few days, if not the past few weeks.
So my thought is that we've got time to explore east if we really want to, but I think we sort of lucked into an area with only one entrance. This area's got some space for us to camp. If we don't make a lot of noise, we should be able to get some sleep in here, and it doesn't look like there's any fresh markings in this space. And it looks like there's, from what I can see on the map that Brian's got here, it looks to me like any of the bad guys would have to come through water in order to get us, which would make it harder for them to stealth through.
How deep is that water?
No one's gone in it, but the water's flowing in this direction.
Okay.
So we could flow out, but trying to get back might be difficult for non-swimmers.
Yeah. And does this just come out of the wall here at the bottom left?
Correct.
Okay. So that seems pretty safe. Okay.
I mean, Helmet, if you want to go, then by all means. But it might be difficult for you to get back depending on how fast and how deep the water is going.
Yeah.
Unless somebody gave you his ring of water walking, and you could walk on down the water and then walk right back.
It's true, but then that foils some stealth, too.
Does it?
You're standing on top of the water, it's easier to see you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. Okay, but he could float down the water put on the ring once he, gets 100
That's
yards or whatever, and then walk on back when he realizes, hopefully, that there's nothing there.
So how far down did the Blacklight get with his gaseous form? Like
I'll ping on the map how far you got.
Is Helmet gonna see anything that's different than what the Blacklight already saw?
I'll say that blacklight kind of gave you an idea how far he went. I'll ping on the map, but how far you got. Can you guys see where I'm pinging on the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Scroll
okay.
to the right a little bit. He made it that far
No,
before
I'm
we could start to see the opening of another cavern to the east.
pretty zoomed in. Okay.
I think we're safe where we are. We should sit
Okay.
and have some food and then set up a camp.
No
How fast is
fire.
the water flowing, Brian?
It's pretty good current. I mean, if you swim, it's definitely gonna be difficult terrain coming back up. Maybe some athletic checks to see if you can beat the current. How's that for metagaming?
All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe I feel as long as we're quiet, if that's the only way in, apart from jumping down the.
Was that a question or a statement? I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was a statement.
Yeah.
Right. It's not
Okay.
like we're camping under a tree in the forest where we got to look all around us. There's a river flowing the opposite way that people are going to be coming from.
And I don't sleep, and I have 100 yards. I have 100 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say we just have some dinner and call it a night.
Devil sight is awesome too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I only need to sleep 4 hours, so I can make most of the watch if need.
I don't sleep at all.
All right, so everybody's in agreement. You're just gonna camp here, take your long rest.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick 120-second bio break so I can pee. We'll come back and we'll resolve your long rest. There will be a watch involved, and then we'll pick it up from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oof.
And my stepbrother Rick just put something in the chat.
Yeehaw.
That's one good way to sound off.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Oh, sorry. What?
Nice.
2 out of 3.
Nice.
And if any of you guys have zoomed out all the way, or not how far you can zoom out, but this is quite large.
Huh. I think the Troll King's sitting right here.
Are you guys gonna do circles around him for 5 sessions?
Yes.
Hopefully not.
I've got a stone of Troll King finding
Oh,
that we'll use. I'm just
yeah, I remember giving you that.
I was looking through my stuff, Brian, and I have an Ioun stone illumination that floats around my head and gives me dark vision. But I have to get rid of one of my attunements to do it. So I was going to get rid of the impact pauldrons, if you're
Okay.
cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So then I have dark vision.
I say you could have
I'm not
done
gonna
that during
edit
this long rest, because I think during
Yeah.
to unattune from something, I can't remember if it's a short rest or if it's a
Yeah.
long rest to do that.
I'm not going to go change it on my sheet, Brian, just because it screws everything up and I got to close everything and open it and all that shit. So,
Well, it didn't
I'm
offer
not
like
gonna
a bonus of AC, did it?
no.
Okay, I didn't
No.
think so.
Pauldrons just give me the ability. I have 3 shots where I can move someone when I hit them.
Ah, okay.
So,
All right, so you have dark vision. Remind me to update your token if and when we drop you on the map.
okay. I think it's to 7,000 feet. No, just kidding.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds logical.
It's not overpowered at all.
All right, so I did do it right. So you're 10-foot squares you see on the map here right now.
Sweet.
And you don't need to drop your tokens on your helmet. I'll have individual
Oh,
maps
okay.
to drop you guys on if and when you get to something where I need you.
All right.
Yeah, helmet.
Don't make me kill you.
The best part is this Ioun stone says it gives green light, so helmet looks green again to me.
Oh, so it does it give you dark vision or does it glow? Or is it a difference?
It says it gives me, it's like a torch, the equivalent of a torch. Sorry.
Right, I'm trying to make sure I'm clear that you are emitting light.
I am emitting light.
Okay, all right. Keep that in
The
mind
green-
because it's just like
green light.
just like you walk around with a torch. So
That's scary.
other things could see you.
Yeah, except I get to keep my shield in my hand.
For fighting, so that you can fight the things that can see you.
That's right.
How much does it describe how far out the green light emits?
It doesn't. It says illumination torch. So I imagine it's the same as a torch. So 30 feet or whatever it is.
I think a torch is 20 and 20, if I remember correctly. Like 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light.
Yeah.
Okay. So out to 40 feet, someone will see your light.
Yeah.
And everybody will see you.
Okay, I heard everybody back except for the black light. David, you back with us?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so the gang's all back. All right, so if we're going to do a long rest, I just need to know who is doing the first watch.
Bryn's doing them all.
Oh yeah, Bryn's doing
Bryn's
them
doing
because
them
she doesn't
all.
have to sleep anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
So Bryn, I need you to give me a 2 perception checks. Whisper them to me. Okay. And now, Brent, I need you to whisper 2 d20 rolls. Okay. All right, Bryn. So on your first watch, I say, what do you roll for it? How many hours into your first watch? 3 hours into your first watch. As you're looking, I'm assuming you're going to keep an eye on the sinkhole, you're going to keep an eye on the water, everything around you, eyes and ears open. You don't hear anything, but you could have. How far can you see? Oh,
100
I
feet.
got. Oh, so yeah, so you can see almost right on the edge where this underground river cave starts to curve back to the east. You can see something large and with several tentacles dangling below it. Just peek right around the corner and then retreat back around the corner. If you want to give me a nature check or a history check to possibly recognize it, because I don't think you guys have seen these before. Oh yeah. Let me see if I got the right terminology for it. Going off memory, what I thought it was.
Is it floating?
It was hovering, yes, floating over the water.
Not a lot of
So-
stuff that floats and has tentacles.
Oh, I thought he said testicles. Okay, sorry.
He did. No, he did say testicles. I'm sorry. Not a lot of stuff that has floating testicles.
You're almost positive that looked like a grill. Do you everyone here know what a grill is? Out of character?
Nope.
No.
1 second, let me see if I can find a quick picture of one. Ooh, there's a good picture.
It's like a beaked flying octopus with a brain, with sort of
image
brain on its head.
address. Control V. Looked like that. You guys see that in
That's pretty
chat?
much exactly how I described it.
Let me check.
Oh.
Where?
Ew.
Looking brain.
I cannot see it. Where did you post it?
You gotta scroll
Yeah.
it down.
Oh, okay. Oh.
In roll 20 chat? Sorry.
And how far away
yeah,
was it
yeah.
again, Brian?
You're asleep, but to Bryn's eyesight, it was right about here where I'm pinging. That's right where the river starts to curve back to the east.
Can you ping again? I'm sorry, I couldn't see it.
Yeah, just up and to the right of where you guys are camped.
Oh, okay.
Did I get the idea that it saw me? Saw us?
The fact that it retreated back once it got to that corner right there leads you to believe it might have seen you.
Okay.
That was 3 hours into your first watch. What would you like to do with that information? Anything?
No. What do I know about girls?
Your nature check was a 24, so you probably know a lot.
Woo.
So hold please, while I pull
Um,
some stuff out of my butt.
Do I know what the plural of grell is? Is it grells?
Is it?
Or is it like
And is it
beer
a,
and where
is
it's
it a
just
propane
grell?
grill or a charcoal grill?
1 grell and 4 grell. Or is it grells? Or is it grelles?
Grell eye.
As the French would say, grelles.
Is it a murder of grells?
Grelle.
A second, I'm reading to see what you'd probably know for a
Yeah, I'm
very
filling
good
in
nature
the
roll.
silence. A flock of grells?
Could be.
A flock of grells?
Flock of grells. Those fucking grells.
Yeah. So they are a flying creature. They have lightning abilities. They tend to try to grapple someone and then just bite the fuck out of them.
They don't have any innate abilities to turn themselves invisible or anything along those lines.
There are certain. There's a varying degree of these things. Some of them are more mundane, like brutes, and some of them are more like leaders and or very wise. Some of them do have magical abilities.
And they seem really harvestable.
Jesus. Does anybody have really good animal handling? We should tame one.
No, I don't.
They're not. They wouldn't be a beasts if they're grells and they're floaty and they've got tentacles. Then they're probably aberrations, is my guess.
Not aberrations.
Which means we'd have to have a talk to aberrations spell or a
Ah.
control aberration spell.
Well, son of a bitch.
Again, that was 3 hours into your watch, Bryn. So you want to do anything at that time, or are you just gonna wait and see?
No, I'm going to wait and see. This is why I'm asking. If I know that they have the ability to go invisible and then come and use their tentacles on me in a way that would require consent under normal circumstances,
And lube.
then then I would wake everybody up. But people need to have their beauty sleep, especially certain individuals that have horns. And so we're gonna let them get their beauty sleep. There's no reason to raise the alarm. However, I am going to position the ravens a little bit sort of in a better position to be able to view the opening in that cave. To see if anything else is coming, including anything trying to swim through the water, because who knows if the Grell have friends? They could have Grell friends. It's a friend that's a Grell. It's a friend that's a Grell, Gary. It's not a Grell friend.
Oh, it's not dirty? Okay.
No, it's not a Grell friend. It's a friend that's a Grell.
Okay. You get an inspiration card for that one. I like that one.
Nice.
The girlfriend got me. They got me. I'm not gonna lie. Where are you, Rob? Oh, there you are. Inspiration card. All right. So if you don't wake everybody up, another hour passes, and you start your second watch. During your second watch, you see no more signs of this grill, and nothing, probes you.
And I believe Blacklight should be awake now because he only needs the 4 hours, so he
Yep,
would also
exactly.
assist, right?
You can have a conversation with Blacklight after 4 hours if you would like, there, Bryn.
Yep. So I'll let Blacklight know what I saw, and from what I know about them, he may know. Blacklight, are you a he or a they? What's your pronouns, Blacklight?
I'm he.
Okay, so I
him.
would. He might have the ability to know a little bit more about them, or about this particular one through the description to know whether it's a fancy growl or whether it's a regular growl.
Can Devil Sight see through invisibility?
No.
No, that's true sight.
Okay.
But however, let's keep in mind that part of the reason why I put my ravens where I put them is because if anything gets within 10 feet of my ravens, I can see them if they're invisible.
Nice.
Okay. Perfect.
But I don't know if Grell can turn invisible or not. But that's one of my abilities of the two set piece magic items that I have. So there should be. I'm using the Star Trek Next Generation method of creating sort of a mesh, so the Romulans can't pass through without their tachyon field being sensed by one of the Star Trek ships that are in the grid.
Hate it when people mess with my tachyon field.
All right. So if you and Blacklight aren't doing anything else during the next 4 hours, we can assume everyone wakes up after a long rest and no encounter.
Yay!
I would have blasted it, guys, but I know that without 8 hours clear, Splug is fuck. We wouldn't be able to deal with him.
Right. He's hard enough to deal with when he has his beauty sleep.
Precisely.
Wow.
That shouldn't
So little
surprise
love
you.
for Splug.
It shouldn't surprise you, Gary.
No, it doesn't.
You always seem surprised, but that's a false. I used my insight roll, and I know that's a false surprise.
All right. What are you guys doing after your long rest?
I want to do a ritual for everybody. This one.
Luck.
You get a luck. You
Yep.
get a luck.
All right. I need some
Everybody
luck.
has three uses for everybody, and then I'm going to do this one to the DM. So I take 3 damage.
All right. So we know that we have a Grell probably in the area that Helmet was going to go and check out earlier in the day. So we know that there's a Grell over there. We don't know if it's a single Grell or if it's a Grell party, a flock of Grells. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to
I'm
pluck those
figuring
grells up.
Is this river running fast? Like, can we traverse it? Is it too deep?
It's a decent current. Again, no one has gotten into the water yet to know how deep it is. You can
Well, I
tell
was
just by
gonna
looking
just.
at it, it's a decent current.
Hmm.
So meta-wise, if you just use the current, you can move your normal speed downstream. If you go upstream, there's going to be an athletics check to see if you even get half distance.
Gotcha.
Want me
That
to
makes
create
sense?
Want me to create a raft?
Ooh, whitewater rafting. Do it. Do it to it, there, Bryn. Create a raft.
That's what you
Everybody?
want to do?
I don't know.
Can you do one of your circle things big enough for all of us?
Then I've got to go in on my own because they follow me.
Ah, okay.
And Grelnar will be happy to walk on water next to the raft and kind of guide you guys down.
Do we have anybody who
He is
can be
super excited about
invisible,
his new ring.
or
What's that, Bryn?
do we have anybody that can be invisible?
No.
I don't have an invisibility spell.
The
No.
most.
I can make myself so that I'm obscured in darkness, but that's the best I can do. And that's
Mhm.
only for it's only for a
I
minute.
could do
Grelnar,
this just in case, but I need to see to know that is someone there.
Right, so we can fairy fire the bad guy if it gets close enough to my ravens, then I'll be able to sort of point it out, and you can fairy fire the area. That's good to
and
know.
Grelnar has a wand of revealing,
What does
but
that do?
that only helps him. It's like the see invisibility spell.
Oh,
But
that's
all
cool.
he can do is see through my kilt. That's all it does now.
Yeah.
For your
It
tentacles.
only works for him though. So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
What are we doing, fellas?
I like the
What
raft idea.
are we doing?
Are you creating
Yeah,
a
I like
raft,
the raft.
Bryn?
Sure. I will create a raft using my staff. 2 charges of my staff.
Okay. So just based on the speed of the water that you guys can see from here, if you drop the raft and don't even row, it'll go 30 feet in a turn without you even rowing.
Sure, but
Perfect.
that would put us up.
Would
How
we be able
close would that put us to
Yeah.
where we saw the Grell?
Yeah.
I mean, do
I'm not
your
sure we want to.
do your measuring here. Right there is where that's as far as where Blacklight got, where you could see the opening of the cavern to the
Okay.
east. Again, this map I think is not to scale. Each square is 10 feet.
Splug is not to scale either.
Nope. Okay, well, let's head down there. I mean, sitting here all night's not going to help us. Let's go down.
So
Let's
everybody's
stop at the
hopping.
cavern.
Everybody's hopping in the raft and gonna.
Except for Gralnar, who's walking on the water.
Yep.
So you can move 30 feet. So if the raft is here, when you drop it in, you guys good with that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 10, that's 20, that's 30, assuming these are 10-foot squares. Let's see, from that vantage point, those that can see in dark. Oh yeah, make sure you guys are all good with the fact that Splug is now glowing. But yeah, from this vantage point, I'll say it curves down this way just a little bit, and you guys can see it looks like it comes out to another opening right about here, I'll say. So what is that, roughly like 60 feet away?
Yeah.
I'll say you guys can kind of hold on to the wall right here, and with the raft, you can kind of stop your progress if you want, or you can let go and go another 30 feet. Is that what you guys want to do?
I think another 30 feet.
Okay, so 10,
We haven't seen the Grell, huh?
30.
Not yet.
All right, so I think if I move you guys 10 more feet, you'll see the rest of this map. We're going to find out. So this will just be so you can see what you see. Nope, you can't see. Yay! That worked out well, didn't it? Why can't you see? That makes no sense. Let me see if I didn't set up that map correctly. Hold, please. Oh, I see why. Because it's on a completely different map. Cool. A completely different giant map. So hold, please. Because you guys just went crossed right over the line to where this map is cut in half.
Holy shit.
So copy. Let me find you guys on this other map, and I'll move you over here. Did I mention this map is gigantic?
Mhm.
Paste. Okay, let me zoom in here first. Make sure I have it set up correctly, and I'll move you guys to this new map. A little bit of theory of the mind. You're going to be a little bit further than what you actually are on this map. No, that might work out well. We'll stick with that. All right, so move you to this map. I'll do a shift click for you guys. You probably have to zoom out again because I think it defaults back to 100%. You guys all see where I pinged? I moved you there?
I see.
Mhm.
All right, so I'll say, oh yeah, because this is a bigger scale. That's why you can't see further than that. So you hear the water running. Black light, you know that roughly the opening of that next cavern is right about here. Do you guys want to go another 30 feet?
I do. I do.
Yep.
All right.
30 feet or to an opening. I don't want to blindly go 30 feet and then brush past an opening.
Right here you can see there's here's a ledge to where the cavern starts opening up. You can start to see some of the tree roots protruding from the ceiling.
We want to go that far, but we don't want to just sort of blindly go out into the middle of a lake or something.
Agreed. Are we going to stop and explore?
I think this token represents 60 feet of dark vision to right there. So some of you had more than that, right?
Correct.
Yeah. 120.
It appears there's a ledge here. Is that
Correct. That's where the cavern opens up.
okay? Is that like, is it a ledge or is it a beach?
I mean, if you got your raft up next to it, you could climb onto it. You don't have to
Okay.
climb up if that's where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Those of you that can see farther than 60 feet, let's see. 100 feet was one of you, I think?
Yeah. 100 feet for me. I think 120 for
Black
Black
light.
Light.
For me.
All right, so you put that measurement up again to 120, whoever did that. Okay. Give me a perception roll with disadvantage because it's still dark.
Okay.
Let's see what else you notice.
Public?
Yeah, that's fine. Kind of hard to make out. There's some kind of a structure you think up here. It's like there's another structure you think like right about here.
Can I roll, Brian? Because I can see that far too.
Yep, that's fine.
With disadvantage, did you say?
Yeah, because it's dark in here. There's no light source.
Mm.
Yeah, you can see there's some tree roots hanging down from the ceiling right here.
It's a 10. I rolled higher than he did.
But you got like a +8.
Only said that because you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, but a natural 1 on a.
I know. You see the same thing. There's some kind of a structure down here.
Okay.
Huh.
All right, so I think we should go to the edge, guys. If we're gonna fight a Grell and whatever flock and friends he's got, I would
Be out of the raft.
I would choose not to be in the raft.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's
that's a
go
good
to
idea.
here, and then get out.
All right, ping again.
Okay.
All right, so hold please. Let me check the scale on this other map here, if I got it right. I had my scale off between that one and this one. That corridor is about 10 feet wide. Well, I guess that makes sense based on the size of that token there. Your raft, I'm going to say, it's big enough for 6 people, so you're 2 by 2 by 2 is how you guys are coming in here.
Except for the
So
fact that
what?
Growler's walking on water.
Oh, that's right. So 5 of you in the boat. Grunar, are you walking behind, I'm assuming? Since
Behind, yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to start dragging you guys on this bigger map so we can get off of this little map. Characters. I got to find a macro that lets me just plop you guys in here. I'm sure there is one. Okay.
Search plop on map. Let's see what comes up.
Ralmar is in the back. And then we're going to have Slug not in the back, but not in the front. And then we're going to have the Black Light towards the front, I'm assuming, since he was doing a perception roll. And where the hell did I put your character sheet, Bryn? Oh, there you are. Why are you there? So you're going to be in the front, and then Splug and Helmet will be in the middle. Come on, Roll20. Don't be doing this to me. All right, Helmet, you may be in there twice. All right, so let's do this. Theory of the mind before we switch to the map. As you guys approach this corner, Bryn, you're trying to be the first one onto the shore, or who else?
Technically, Bryn is never the first one onto anything.
I know, but you're in the front of the boat. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
You guys can rearrange in the boat if you want. If you're trying to get to the edge, who's wanting to get on the shore first? Put it that way.
Helmet will go. Helmet Slug.
Yeah.
So Helmet and Blacklight, I guess you're going to change positions with Bryn and Splug. So that's Splug and Helmet in the front of the boat. So as the boat approaches the shore there, again, you see these tree lines almost obscuring your view to see anything further. But Helmet, as you turn around the corner and look to the north, you can see a humanoid-looking creature with no eyes that lets out a shrill voice. And you hear similar shrill voices throughout the cavern. So we will switch maps, and then we will roll initiative.
Woo-hoo.
We do a shift click for you guys of where you are on your makeshift boat coming through. And my turn order up. Oh yeah, I got my new fight music. I've been chomping at the bits to do this like for 2 weeks because it's rock and roll music. And then let me bring in the bad guys. Is everybody in?
Oh,
I think
I'm
so.
not. Sorry.
Oh shit, where was Kane this whole time?
He's on the boat. I brought him back in the morning.
Okay, I forgot about that.
That's awesome.
Everybody in? Oh yeah, I guess it would help if I did it for my bad guys, right? Maybe I'll just keep them hidden. Yeah. You won't know where they're going to be, right? Grell? Who saw Grell? There's no Grell in here. Shit. You got nothing to worry about, guys. Just ask him for tea. Okay, add my round counter. Let's rock and roll.
I'm using a port. How come everybody's transparent? Wouldn't the first 20 feet be?
Oh, I haven't given you the emits light thing yet, Splug.
Okay.
So, broke token emits light. Let's see, 20 feet bright, and then 20 feet of low light. Save settings.
Oh, so much better.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So, here we are, top of the order. They didn't hear you coming, so they're not going to have a surprise attack. But they all heard a shrill scream. So you guys all see further down to the south. Let me zoom out on my recording screen so I can actually see this map. I'll drop it temporarily on the token map. And you see your good buddy, the Gorell. And you watch it kind of hold up a couple tentacles and move them around the air. And then you guys are going to get hit with something that doesn't hurt. Right? So let me figure out how I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Let's make it this color. Let's see if this works. And let me look at the spell, how big it is. I think it's 20 feet. – 20-foot radius sphere. All right, let me do my best to make a 20-foot radius sphere. Let's see here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, I think. That's 20 foot. 20-foot radius, did I say, or 20-foot diameter? What did I say?
Sphere.
Oh, did I say radius or diameter?
You didn't.
You
You
said
said
radius.
sphere. But
Yeah, you said
Okay.
sphere.
Okay, I'll stick with diameter for now. You guys see that gray circle I just put on the map? No, you don't, because I put it on the freaking GM layer. Let me put it on the map layer. You guys see that? Little circle around you guys?
Now,
That is
Yep.
a fog cloud. Now I'm going to go back and look at it and see if it is 20-foot diameter or radius. 20-foot radius. So it's twice as big as that. So let me see if I can click it and grow it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10. One more. So that big is a 20-foot radius is what we'll say. So you guys cannot see this down here because of the fog cloud. So I'm going to do this. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Twilight Zone.
cool.
Okay, and next up is Splug. What do you want to do with that, Splug?
Well, Splug remembers that this dude is up here, so he's going to jump ashore.
But before you do that, everyone give me a perception roll with disadvantage.
To you.
Yeah, whisper it to me. That'll make it easier on my end.
you say with advantage,
No, I did not.
disadvantage.
Whoa.
Wow. Bryn, did you roll another perception roll? Or did you roll another crit fail? That's your last one, I think.
Nope, that's the one I just re-rolled.
Alright, so Helmet, you hear a splash somewhere in this direction.
Are you sure I hear a splash?
Yeah, because this is hearing. It's not. You won't be disadvantaged on a hearing check, if that's what you're getting
Okay,
at.
sorry. Where did I hear it coming from?
I'll ping again. You guys see my ping still while I'm on the GM layer?
Yep.
Right, yeah, I see it.
I hate that. I hate that your ping shows up on the GM layer. But yeah, that's where you hear it. Okay, Splug, your turn now.
Okay. So Splug's going to, because he knows these guys are over here, he's going to jump ashore. 10. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And the bear is going to go 5, 10, 15 to 20. The bear is going to get right there too. And Splug is going to smack a da poop out of this one with his action and bonus action. Oh,
Pick it off of
I'm going to
GM
lose
roll.
that one.
You are.
Oh,
I'm trying to be
Brett.
consistent on that.
I know. Son of a bitch. So for 19,
22 does hit. Let me double check these guys. They have nothing as a reaction. So this is the one that was screaming as you guys run off the thing. It turned around. It's screaming back in this direction. It's screaming over in this direction. It's screaming in this direction. And then what do you hit it with? A flail.
Yep.
And its head just caves in from your flail.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, shit. Then I'm gonna move 5 more up, and the bear's gonna follow, and I'm gonna do the same to this guy. I'm gonna go fuck that.
This one right here.
Yep.
And the same thing happens to that one. He starts to scream and
Okay, and the bear is gonna bite and claw that one.
that one was just a bite. Sinks his teeth into it and just shakes his head and pulls an arm off and half his chest.
Oh. And then he's gonna go here and he's gonna claw this one.
These guys are not very tough. Oh, that one survives! What do you know? He is still screaming. A little bit more blood curdling this time, but he's still screaming.
There you go. That's I don't think I'm gonna waste an action surge. I think that's my run.
Okay. And I forgot one thing. I'm not going to retcon it, but where you see these things, that is difficult terrain. That's where the roots are like almost all the way down to the ground, and it's difficult terrain to move through them. So that's
Okay.
my
Is this the
fault.
area
I should have.
Is this the area that we would have dropped into, Brian?
Is this the area you
Would
would
we
have
know
dropped
that?
into?
Yeah, if we had taken the first sinkhole.
Oh, you don't know that.
We don't know that.
Maybe once this
Just
encounter's
because I see-
over, you'll get a better idea.
I see roots, so I'm wondering about that.
All right, Splug, you and Kane, your turns are done.
Yep.
Where the heck are these guys? Oh, there. Look, they're next. Hey, they get to do something before they all die. They're all screaming. So this poor sap here is going to see what he can do on good old Kane. What can they do here? Does he want to do that? Nope, he's not going to do that. He's going to just try to whack you. I'm assuming
Nope.
11 misses.
It misses.
He starts to cry. And this one's going to come up, and he's going to try to whack you, Splug.
Nope.
Look how awesome they are. Okay. Splug, you can give me another perception roll with disadvantage this time.
Okay. Open or
Whisper it to me.
secret perception roll?
Okay. Splug and only Splug notices this. Splug, you can see some movement back behind you of where there was another one of those things coming along this edge and then disappeared into the fog cloud.
Another one of these crybaby things?
Yeah, the things you just killed. There was another one that came around that corner and then disappeared into that fog cloud.
Okay. Splug's gonna free action yell, "One of these suckers just ran into the fog!"
Okay. Helmet and Bryn, give me another perception roll with disadvantage. Whisper them to me. Bryn, you don't see it, but you hear the splashing of water again somewhere down here. Okay. Blacklight, your turn.
I can go to the land also, right?
You can what? I'm sorry?
Move over the land, I think. Yes.
Yeah, just difficult terrain to move through one of these guys. And then if you get in one of these spots that has these down limbs, that's going to be difficult terrain as well.
And you're in the fog cloud right now.
That's correct.
Ah, okay. Then I go just until here. Are you outside the cloud, or I'm taking it?
Yeah, you're out on the edge of the cloud there, so you can see now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna shoot these two guys. First
Make
one.
sure you switch off of Whisper if you're making an attack.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. One. Oh, it's not disadvantage.
27. Holy shit. So that's 15 on this poor sap. And you guys have already seen, you got all that, right? 12 and a 3?
Yeah.
Right, you guys have already seen these guys don't have very many hit points. So that one explodes from your Eldritch Blast.
And then I attack the second one. It's like,
Just made the
this
bear
one
very
doesn't take
sad.
the.
That's the poor sap that had 1 hit point left. So as you hit him, he just explodes into a cloud of like blood mist and guts. Kane looks happy.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, next up is Bryn.
All right. Bryn is going to pull some. Doesn't say what. It doesn't say if there's any. Oh no, there's no somatic components. Bryn is going to make a sound that is sort of guttural, but sort of sounds like ravens cawing. Oh no, that's not what should have happened. How come it didn't link the spell? Let's try this. There. And she is going to cast a spell called Dreadwings. Right in
New
the
spell.
center of the fog cloud. So it's going to cover the same distance. Actually, she's going to keep it from being able to hit the spirits, the raven spirits and helmet. So she's going to cast it sort of down and over one to the right.
Yep, I'm with you.
So if this is the center, it's going to be cast right here. And yeah, so there are. I don't know if people can see it because of the fog cloud, because it basically it's sort of covered a little bit, but just from a spectacle perspective, you see a 20-foot radius of cloud of flying raven-like shapes, shadowy ravens flying in that space. And they're all making sort of the same guttural, low raven sounds, caw-caw, that Bryn made as she cast the spell.
Holy shit.
And then at the same time, Bryn is going to use her bonus action to Raven Queen shadow step herself over to here.
So a couple mechanical things. So I think you said here is the center of it. I'm
Yep.
going to say you got to get it to right here to get helmet out of it. You're still going to hit all of them, meta-wise, but right there be center to not get helmet in it.
Okay, if that's the case, then I am going to move one back towards Gralnar instead of shadow stepping, because I'm obviously not going to shadow step into my own product.
I mean,
and I don't want to shadow step over to here because I don't know what's over there that's going to hit me. I'm safest where I am right now.
Okay. All right, I got it.
And so that's that turn. I am then going to.
Hold on. Let me do some carnage here because they take damage, right? Anything in there? Gotta make a
think
save.
They take damage at the beginning of their turn, Brian, so they don't take it yet. Anything that's in there that starts their turn, it takes necrotic damage when it's at the start of its turn.
Wow.
So it doesn't do any damage yet. My Raven Spirits are going to fly over to the edge over here. They're going to hang out right there. They are within 10 feet of me, making sure, and they're going to be able to tell me if anything invisible is coming towards us or coming out of that fog cloud.
Okay, ping again where you sent your ravens. I missed that.
That's where I put them. Where I put them.
Ping where they are. I don't see them on the map.
Oh, that's weird. I can't even touch them anymore.
Yeah, I don't even see them on the map.
Right there.
I must be lagged because I can't even ping on the map right now.
I can
see
see
you
him
pinging.
right there.
I can't see myself pinging. So
That's me pinging.
they're
Oh, it
directly
is?
south of me.
Yeah.
They're directly south of me against the wall. I'll do a reload.
Uh,
All right, well, he's reloading. I don't think that Raven being there will affect anything I'm going to do. So, Brim, was that your turn?
That was my turn.
Okay. All right. Helmet.
So I guess I'm starting my turn in the fog cloud, so I can't really see very much, can I?
That's correct.
So I'll draw my sword, and I'll jump out to here, and I'll give a battle cry and look for something to kill.
You see Splug, you see Kane, you see a bunch of carnage at their feet.
All right, God damn it, Splug, you didn't save any for me.
Sorry.
And then I'm going to kind of flank around the fog cloud, and I'll finish my turn there. I'm done.
Alrighty. Next up
You're
is
ready,
Grolnar.
ready in action? Helmet?
No, I don't really have. I used all my javelins last week, so I don't have any really range stuff.
No,
to
but
do.
you could ready if something comes within your space, you could smack it.
All right, yeah, I'll just ready an attack then.
With your greatsword?
Yeah, my +2 greatsword.
Ah, look at you, fancy man.
That's not
Nice.
just a sword.
Is that your third greatsword now?
It is. I still haven't had an opportunity to sell the first one that I had. It's all still in my bags.
Good. Alright. Grolnar.
All right. Gralnar is going to come over here. He is going to use his Wand of Revealing to see what can be revealed, and I just put that in chat so you know what it is. Essentially, whatever is invisible or ethereal, the closest one to me is revealed to me
Spin
within
reveal one
120.
creature object within 120 feet of you that is either invisible or ethereal. This works like a see invisibility spell.
And it does work on just the one that's closest.
It says invisible or ethereal. These guys are in a fog cloud, which is neither.
Okay?
I'm reading it as like invisible, like the invisible spell. But
Exactly. No, I thought there was one down here splashing in the water that was invisible. If it's still in the fog cloud, then obviously I still can't see it, but that's okay.
Okay. So, let's talk about this. We're going to set a first time using it. So, do we want to say it's really like invisible, like the spell, or do you want to make this be like just something that's obscured?
Not obscured.
You want to make
If
it
it's
where it shows
obscured, then
invisible. Okay.
It's just invisibility, yeah.
Okay.
So
So I'll let
it's-
you retcon that because they're in a fog cloud. They're not necessarily invisible unless you're trying to see something invisible. It's your call.
No, I was testing the waters to make sure that nothing was sneaking up, and if it's not invisible, then that's fine. All I do is use up one charge, and that's okay.
Okay. And your action to do
But
that.
yes, in my action, but if it is obscured and it's invisible, then when
Correct.
that obscured goes away, then it will be revealed to me.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see anything invisible as you cast that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to continue 5, 10, 15, 20. And I am going to come up here and be here for moral support in case Helmet needs something. Because I already used my action.
Okay. Is that it for Grolnar?
That's it for Growler.
Okay. End of round one. You guys need to strategize?
Possible that if and when anything that's in that cloud, or my ravens, I should say, takes damage at the start of its turn, if Fog Cloud is a concentration spell, I think from my Diablo 3 days, I think it is. If it might drop, so just be ready for that.
Good deal.
You guys good?
Yep.
Okay. So first up is someone you can't see. What is he gonna do?
Take a bunch of damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a whole tactics section here that I almost
So
never read.
if it's the beginning of his turn and he's inside my ravens, I'd like him to take his damage first, please.
Yeah, meta-wise, he's not inside there.
Okay.
So I gotta go back and read my actual tactics shit that I never read. Sorry. What does this guy do on his turn? Oh. Okay then. Ah. Okay. And next up, okay, now we start doing some potential oh shit moments. Was this automatic damage or is it a save for that necrotic damage?
Automatic 4d8 necrotic.
Holy fuck! You want to roll that damage?
Sure.
Holy crap! I was expecting a lot more than that.
Me
You
too.
guys hear a few owls, and then it also has to do this wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw DC 16 or be frightened for 1d4 rounds.
I'll do this from behind the DM screen so I don't show you guys all the name because that's too many times. He rolled a natural 17. What's the DC?
He passed 16.
16. All right, so.
Yep.
Okay.
And a con save too if it's concentration spell.
Yep.
He's not concentrating on anything other than trying to whack somebody. All right, so let's see here. This will be with advantage because he's in a fog cloud. So which one? Ooh. Dang it. No one's even been hit yet, right?
Nope.
So black light.
Yep.
You get whacked by something within the fog because you're halfway in. So let's make this at advantage roll. 23 for 6 piercing.
Yeah, 23 hits, but I'm gonna use my reaction to do this. I think it's the first time I use it. Let me check it, what it is. Yeah, this one.
Make an attack roll with your rapier. If your attack roll is higher than a 23, their attack misses. So go ahead and make an attack roll. This doesn't do any damage. It just blocks or potentially blocks the attack. But make it a rapier attack.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you! The attack misses.
That's a really cool ability.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's one of those weapon options. I think everybody has an option if you have a weapon. All right, so that's that one. Okay, Splug.
Plug.
What's Splug doing?
Splug is moving. Just trying to figure out where. Don't want to go in the fog.
You need to run into the pointy things.
30. 30.
Remember, those little down tree limbs are difficult terrain to get through there.
Oh yeah, so they're 20 each, right?
No, these are still 5-foot blocks where you are now. So it'd be 10 foot to move through one of those spots.
Yeah. So 10, 20, 25, 30. There, and the bear's just following, so he'll just be right behind. And I think that's it for Splug. I don't want to ready in action because, well, I'm going to ready in action. If something comes near me, I'll hit it with the flail.
Okay.
if something comes near the bear, he'll give him a bite, and that's it for Splug.
All right, next up is roll. You want to roll damage? You want to
Every
roll
time.
it every time? Well, that's going to
Yep.
tell you how many's in there. That's why I was concerned about that. So,
Okay, I'll roll it every round.
oh, okay. So, but
So
for each
I rolled
group,
it. I rolled it 4 on the last one, on the last turn. Not every round, every turn. I'll roll it every turn.
okay, that's it. Roll it again for the next round of bad guys.
That's better.
Yeah, it is better.
Mm-hmm. Much.
You know how much better that was?
Enough to kill them all.
Like 12 points better.
Let's see.
roughly, Don. Roughly 12
Yeah,
points.
roughly.
You hear,
The new math.
you hear a row, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4 more rut rows. Then you hear a few thuds, and you hear a few splashes, and you don't hear anything else. Fuck.
And I don't hear any wisdom rolls, so that tells me something else.
Well, I'm still going through all of them, making sure that. Right.
I haven't whipped this spell out before. This is a first time use for me.
All right, you guys won't see this, but I'm gonna put it on the token layer because the theater audience at home sees 2 bodies floating down the river. Okay, black light.
So I don't see any enemies anymore, right?
You know
Just that-
something just hit you from inside this fog cloud. From right here,
Okay.
something swung at you and tried to hit you.
So maybe it was one of these guys, or maybe not.
You don't know.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a step away of this thing.
And as you take a step away, there's something swings at you.
Okay.
19?
19. Yeah, it hits. I'm gonna try to parry it again. Let me check. What?
You've already used your reaction this round, though.
No, it's his new turn. It's a new turn.
But this is my turn. I just start my turn.
Reaction resets at the beginning of your turn.
When did they go? Did they go before him?
It's not per round. It's
Oh,
per
yeah.
turn. It resets
they
after.
went-
It resets when it's his turn again.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
went
now his
after
turn.
me.
So I made it before my turn, and now it's my turn.
He won't be able to do it again until it's his turn again. But
Yep.
it reset once his turn started.
Yep, that is true. All right, take no damage again. These poor fuckers can't hit the side of a wall.
What attacked him?
Something from within the fog cloud.
Oh, okay.
Because he was standing right here, right on the edge of it.
Gotcha.
When he stepped away, something
I
swung at him.
thought it was over here, and I was like, wait a minute, something's invisible?
No.
But we're cool.
Okay. What else, Black Light?
Then you said these guys were humanoids, right?
They were what?
Humanoids?
Humanoids, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to try to recruit them for our team.
Well, let me then double check if they really are humanoids. I said they're humanoid in shape, but you can definitely try to animate dead. That takes 1 minute to cast that black light, so it's not gonna be done during combat.
Okay. Then I just prepare Eldritch Blast. As soon as I see an enemy, I blast him the fuck down.
Okay, ready your attack to blast if you see something. Okay, gotcha. Bryn.
I would like to know where the Grell went. Because that friggin' Grell is not within my ravens. And so it either moved down here and is magically invisible, which I don't know that girls can do that, or it's inside Mr. Little Alcove. Because somebody would be able to see it up there. So my rationale here is that it's not up here. How high is the ceiling?
I think it's 20 feet. Let me double check real quick. Features
Okay,
of
so
the
20
area.
feet. 20 feet.
20
my
feet.
ravens would be able to hit it if it was up above. So I don't think that's where it is. So I am going to 1, 2 move to here, and then I'm going to shadow step to here, and I'm going to glance into this space.
Okay. So you will see 2 things in there. This is only Bryn sees this, but I'm gonna put 1 token there so you can see them.
Sorry.
Mhm.
And so I'm assuming you're gonna try to attack it, and so is it. It was holding its action.
I'm not going to try to attack it. I'm going to use my action to move my dread wings into that space.
Nice.
Holy fuck. Alright, so both of you guys will get an attack off. It was holding its attack. It was going to hold on to. It has to use that. Everything else is too close of a. Yeah. Yep. So just going to do this.
Yeah, and that hits me.
Okay. And then your ravens. When it. Oh, that's not concentration. So the fog cloud is still going. So I'll add a new circle for your thing here. It was a 20-foot diameter, 20-foot radius as well, correct?
Yep.
And I will make it a different color, like a green. Let's try that. So 20 foot. I'm going to try to get all these bad guys. So let's see here. So there's 10, there's 15, there's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, if I drew my circle correctly. You okay with that?
Yeah, I would probably put it northwest 5 more feet so that it's they have the potential of being in it longer.
Northwest?
So I would probably move it so its center was right here.
No, that'd be south.
Northeast. Its center right. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I was looking at it in relation to the grow. I would make it so the center of it is right here.
Okay, why is it not letting me move it? I'll have to shrink it and grow it.
It doesn't like you.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a little bit too big.
And I want it to do a little bit of extra damage to the dead dudes that are floating on the river.
Okay. Alright, so at the start of their turns is when they're going to potentially
Correct.
take some shit ton of damage.
Correct, and then also have to do a wisdom save.
Okay.
To not
Alright.
be frightened, and therefore not be able to move towards me.
Okay. Anything else for Bryn or your ravens?
The ravens, I am going to bring the ravens over towards me, and they are going to give me moral support. And in raven language, they're saying, "That was fucking smart, Bryn. Good work." Raw. That's what they're saying to me.
Alright, helmet.
And I'm going to yell out with my free action. I'm going to say, "I found it. It's in the alcove."
It's unfortunate no one can see it through the fog cloud. It's still standing there, for
Yeah.
at least for the moment.
Is the fog cloud
Yep.
considered difficult terrain?
That's a good question. If you're gonna run through it, I'm probably gonna make you do some kind of like a dexterity check to keep from like tripping or falling because you don't know, you can't see in there.
Sure.
What if
Okay.
what if I make beeping noises while he's doing it so that he can track my beeping noises?
And Helmut will have like a nervous twitch in one eye as he runs through the fog cloud.
Beep 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 beep.
Do you want an athletics or an acrobatics check?
While I do that, the ravens are telling me how smart that was to make the beeping noises.
I'll call it an acrobatics check to kind of navigate your way through the dark.
To you?
DC 15. You may get out in the open. DC 15. If you're running. Are you running or are you just moving, taking your normal movement?
My normal movement.
Okay, I'll make it a DC 12. All right,
You should
so
I think you should burn a card or a luck. You have luck. Burn a luck.
Oh, I do have a luck. I'll roll again. I got
Nice.
those lucks can be used for any D20 roll, right?
Yep.
All right, there's 2 fails. I gotta mark this down. I gotta keep track of you guys' luck.
So, let's say I decide to I'll take my 9. What's the consequence here?
Okay, you can't change your mind after I tell you what the consequences are. So you good
Yep,
with
that's
that?
fine. Yeah, I'm
Right.
good.
So you make it about halfway through the fog cloud, and then you fall over prone as you trip over something on the ground that's hairy and gooey and a little wet.
Does it use some of my movement to stand up again?
It will take half your movement to stand up. So you can pretty much stand up, and you'll be right there.
Staring at the inside of a fog cloud.
Exactly. So you can stand up if you
But at
want.
least
It'll
you'll be
take the rest of your movement.
Yep, I'll stand up again. You want to put my token around, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Good.
Okay.
Followed the beeping.
I did my best.
Okay, you did. I enjoyed that helmet. Thank you. All right, Grolnar.
Okay. Can this I don't know what to call this, Bryn, but can we see through that?
You
It
cannot.
doesn't.
You can't see the fog cloud.
You can't see through the fog cloud.
No, I'm asking about the green cloud thing.
Ravens. It's ravens.
Can I see through the ravens?
It does not say that it obscures anything.
Okay. All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I am going to head down. Are these ravens here up in the air?
They're my friends, and yeah, they're flying up above my shoulder.
What path did you take to get there, Grolnar?
Okay, so I went 1. I was trying to go around the cloud.
So you can't climb up on this. That is about a 15-foot tall little plateau cliff right here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Alright.
I should have described that when you guys first came in here. I forgot.
Okay, so I'm going to be here then. That is my 30 foot of movement. Oh, actually, I'll use my dash. Can I make it through these things, whatever they are?
Difficult terrain to move through that. It would have been difficult terrain to move through the black light. So that's 35 to right there.
Okay. So 45, 55, 60.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
Okay. That is the
Awesome at ranged.
end of round 2. You guys need to strategize?
I don't.
Nope. I think we're going to cross our fingers and hope that that he's going to lose concentration when he takes some damage on this next shot. And yeah.
Okay, everybody's good.
Anything else? Anybody?
I think so.
No.
Okay.
Yes or no?
This poor
Gary, are
fucker-
you awake?
Oh shit, we lose Gary. Gary?
He's been
Gary,
mighty quiet for a
snoring?
while.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
hear him.
Well, we'll see if he comes up by the time his turn comes up. Alright, so roll your damage.
Okay.
See how much this girl takes.
Yeah, that's a number.
Yeah.
24. 24 fuck you points is what I call it.
Yeah, which also means his concentration save is a 12.
Okay, concentration. That's a save, right? Not a. Is it a save or a check? I always forget which one it is.
It's a con save. Okay.
Yes, I mean the fog cloud is still going, and now it makes a wisdom save at the start of its turn as well, or be frightened.
hold on. It might only take it if it takes. Hold on. Takes. Oh yeah, and it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
DC
And it wasn't
16.
half damage on success, was it?
Nope.
Wow, I'm
So
surprised. That's...
it's save or suck. Well, no, it's an automatic damage, so there's no
Oh,
save.
yeah. That's right, yeah. All right, so
It took the 24 points of damage and liked it.
Yep. Okay, so it is not frightened. So what the fuck is it going to do in the middle of all these freaking swarm ravens?
You rolled the wisdom save behind the screen?
Oh, I thought it was a Constitution save.
No. The con save was to see if it dropped its cloud.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yep. I apologize. I suck. Let's freaking... Like I put this circle onto a different layer because it's fucking with me. Map layer. There we go. Now I can click on my shit. Wisdom save. Come on, Grill. Don't be scared.
Okay, saved.
Okay, now. Decisions. Fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck, it can't get out of it! Unless it dashes. Alright, it's gonna say, fuck this, it's getting out. So, 25 to there. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And make sure it has nothing as a bonus action, which I'm almost positive it doesn't, damn it. Nothing there looks like a bonus action. So it is running for the hills. I need to have that Iron Maiden music going. Oh, this guy. You can't see him because he's been in the fog cloud this whole freaking time. So what the hell is he going to do? Oh, I know what he's going to do. Helmet, give me a perception roll. With disadvantage.
Yeah, helmet.
We're so thankful you stood up. It's still going to be with advantage. Out of nowhere, something is going to swing at you. Let's see here. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, it's this one. Have you taken damage yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, there's 9 piercing.
I think he stubbed his toe.
That's a little extra, because he didn't like you. So
Might
11
have
total
roof.
piercing damage. And that struck you from this position right here, Helmet, in the fog cloud.
All right.
And now this poor son of a bitch that you can see is going to take... How much damage was it? Oh yeah, we did one for each group, right? So roll damage again.
Okay.
Uh, 18. He does not like that, but he is. This guy is tougher than those other ones. He's not your average hairy blind guy. So...
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I almost forgot. Wisdom. Come on, my wise fellow. Should not have been an advantage, so 17. I'm
Pass.
assuming that succeeds.
Yep.
Okay, 5, 10. It's difficult terrain. 15, 20, and a splash. And you guys that can see him disappear underneath the water, but I don't think it helps him from the ravens, but he's going to go ahead and dash because he doesn't like this shit either. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, and Splug.
Okay. Slug would have no way of knowing where anything is in that fog cloud, right?
Not looking through the fog cloud, no.
No.
Did you just wake up, Gary?
Little bit.
Yeah, good, because we were talking to you. We knew you were asleep, so thanks for not lying. I would have had to do an insight check on that.
15, 25, 30. And the bear. And
That's your favorite girl right down here. She's winking at you.
I see that. We haven't done anything silly like made friends or anything, so.
We
I'm
did
gonna-
make friends
she
with-
just
we
wants a
made friends
hug.
with it last turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna send a crossbow. I'm gonna send 2 crossbow bolts into it.
Nice.
Fatunk and Fatunk, and they both hit Gralnar.
Well, at least you missed me.
Yeah, he did miss Grolnar this time.
Well, one just pierced his left ear.
But it was through an already pierced ear, so it was
That's
just
right. It was.
Yeah.
That was
Went through a gauge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's it. And the bear's still holding his action.
So the bear is right at a stone door right there to the north.
Oh, sorry. He can be.
No, it's
there.
fine. He can be there. I'm just letting you know because I don't know if you can see it with Kane
The
being
door
there.
is closed, though, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it for Spug's turn.
That is. I'll try and stay awake.
Okay. All these poor son of bitches are dead. Gave that away.
I feel bad
Black
for
light.
Okay. So the only one is this. I can see is this. So I'm going to move to here. This guy is flying. At what height, more or less?
He's hovering. If you're talking about this guy.
Yeah, the height.
What height?
Oh, he's roughly about 15 feet in the air.
Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to shoot him twice with my Eldritch Blast. If I hit, I'm going to. Let me check here. 1, 2.
22 definitely hits.
The second one doesn't add the bludgeoning damage, but I want to do this in one of them. Let me check here. And try to push it 10 feet to the ground, close to Gralnar.
2 turns when you hit a creature. You can move that creature in a straight line, straight 10 feet closer to you. You're trying to pull him closer to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's it. It just happens. Well, that sucks.
Well, it happened because he hit him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, still, that sucks. 5, 10. Now he's got to make 2 concentration saves. First one's a 14, so DC 10 or half the damage, so 10 on both of them. If I did that correctly. Save. Con. Save. Con. Oh, fog cloud drops.
Ooh.
Nice.
So let me get rid of that.
Oh, but there's a dude there.
Now we're going
From
to
there.
see all the stuff that should be on the layer, all the dead things around Helmet. Can I do more than one at once? Let's see. Change layer token. Did I do 2 of them? Hey, it does.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know I could highlight more than one and do that.
Oh, I know what you tripped over, Helmet.
Dead body.
That's Blacklight's turn. Anything else?
Yeah, no, nothing else.
Okay, Bryn.
Okay, Ravens are going to fly over to here. Just going to give Gralnar advantage when it's his turn.
Nice.
And Bryn is going to pew 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 pew. First pew. Oh, sorry, it should not be. Oh, yes, it should be 24 for 10.
Okay. Takes it.
Second shot. It's an 18 for 10.
18 hits.
And then I'm going to move the Ravens while still concentrating on them to a position where they are dealing with as much of the elbow as they can possibly get. I don't think I can get the Grell in there. because of the positioning of the ravens and Gralnar, but I'm crossing my fingers and hoping I can get whatever's swimming in the water in there.
Right, so for some reason I can't grab this and move it. All I can do is make it look weird.
Look, it's a football. It's a raven football.
I thought it was a raven rainbow.
Do this.
I mean, if you're gonna rule that I can not be touching Gralnar and not be touching the ravens and still be touching the Grell, I'm good with that. But that's completely up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you gotta have at least half of him in that circle for him to make a save for it.
All right.
What else, Bren?
I think that's more than enough, don't you, Brian?
Oh, I think that's too much.
All right. Can you dial it back a little bit? Give him 10
Okay.
hit points back.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, helmet. Here's the guy that was hitting you.
I'll hit him
Oh.
back.
He's like, oh shit. You can see me now.
You should run away from him, Brian. You should just run away. You should be like, ooh, dude.
Holy shit, look at you.
Hey, that sword's not just great.
The other one said, the other one said, ruh-roh. This guy says, ow. But he's still standing.
So the damage there is that the 4 and the 2 is that's the damage die, right?
Yeah, that's the 2d6.
Okay, because
2d6
I have
plus 5. Plus 5 plus 2. It's doing your strength damage and it's doing the plus 2 for your plus 2 sword.
so that 2 I'm gonna re-roll.
Ah, okay. I think there's a way to do that automatically for you, but figure that out between sessions. Okay, so
So
one
that's a
more
14,
point. All right, so
and I'll attack him again.
Didn't you get? Oh, yeah.
16, that hits as well for 17, and that is enough. Says, owie! He drops.
All right, I'm gonna I'll kind of put myself a little bit between the Grail and Bryn, and I'll look menacingly at it.
Thanks, dude.
Again, you're not in it, but that green edge is where the swarms are going.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
doing a little handshake. Hey, Ravens, how you doing?
High five.
Hi, Wing.
Okay. Rolnar, would you like to try to finish him?
Gralnar would like to. So he's going to take his advantage and slap the crap out of it for 11.
17.
He's also going to use his
You watch.
the,
As you swing at that, it raises one tentacle up, and you see a ching, like this blue hue comes about it.
oh wow. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, I'll do it again then. I'll slap the shit out of it again, maybe. That's much
Ooh.
better.
Wow. That one finds a spot. It's all that, 14 and 2.
Yep. But he's also going to use his a battle maneuver to do a menacing attack. So that's an additional 7 damage. And then he has to make a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, it'll be frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Wisdom saving throw coming up.
Oh shoot! That was a good roll.
Fuck you, little dwarf.
He's rolled good on his wisdom saving throws the whole time.
Yeah. Well, you can't get much better than that. But
Well, that Grail's making googly eyes at you now, Gralnar.
yeah,
Anything else, Gralnar?
I don't think I want to use any more of my special actions. So I think we're gonna call it there.
Okay. End of round 3. You guys need to strategize?
Nope.
Come on down, guys.
It's gonna continue to run. So, Garnwell, you're probably gonna get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Depending on where it goes, Blacklight, you might get an opportunity attack as well, though I don't know if you have a weapon in your hand.
No, but I have Warcaster, so I can make an
there you
opportunity
go.
Oh,
attack with a spell.
nice.
Because it's going to have to get within your space to probably go, so it's going to have to go past you. If anybody has anything that can slow it down, then we could probably, we haven't finished it off with the 2 opportunity attacks, then
Let me check.
yeah.
I can pull him 10 feet up to me if I
Oh,
hit
that's true.
Yeah.
But it'll be right beside you when you get your opportunity attack, so you won't be able to pull it anyway.
him. Okay. But
You guys good?
he's hovering 5 feet. He's hovering 5 foot still
Yeah, let's- just
over
on
the ground. So I
Oh,
can
yeah,
pull
you'll
him
be able to pull it
the-
down. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Perfect.
You guys good?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Next up, your grill friend's turn. You guys all watch as it disappears.
Not to me, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, the ravens see it. So the ravens are going to see it move 5 feet to here. And then 5 feet to here. And then continue down here. Now, how far can your ravens see down here?
100 feet.
5 more feet here. I think 5 more feet. So if the ravens can see to here, where I'm pinging, they can see the edge of it, of where it's fleeing to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next up is the dead guys. No, that guy takes a shit ton of damage. Roll your damage. There's a guy in the water that's getting dive bombed by the ravens.
Shark in the water. Our shark.
Salsa shark.
Dan.
And you guys see something
And-
rise to the surface, and then
Hmm.
start floating down the river.
Dun, 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 dun,
Was
dun,
his
dun.
name Bob?
Well, yeah, these other guys, I forgot, they should have been going. I think they would have already been down here, down the waterfall, dropping down.
Dun,
Okay, they're all dead. Splug, anything you want to do here?
If everything, is there anything left?
You would have seen the Grail disappear right here,
Yeah.
and that was the last enemy you saw anywhere. You saw a couple of dead bodies floating by in the river.
Yeah. No, Spug's good. He's not gonna do anything.
Okay, those guys are dead. Okay, anybody in this round going to do anything?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, is
Blacklight,
there any
anything
way
you
I
wanna
can
do?
save Yeah, I would like to save this corpse from the current, if possible.
Go to the
Nice.
edge and give me an athletics check. DC 10. To see if you can catch
Oh,
it before it
athletics.
goes down the waterfall.
Dan.
Okay.
I should have done that
So-
for you, Blacklight. If I had
Oh.
known, I would have done it.
Can you?
Well, if
It's too late now.
Ryan will let me. Yeah, it's too late.
Okay.
Blacklight's the one that's
Um,
passionate about harvesting. He would never forget.
That's right.
It's acrobatics or
Athletics.
you said?
Athletics.
Athletics. Wow,
DC 10.
that's really bad. Oh, good.
Oh, there you go. All right, you able to catch him
Nice.
before he goes down the waterfall? I'll see you can pull him up onto the shore here. That was your action to do that. Is that it for Blacklight?
Yep, that's it.
Hey, Bryn? You try to
I'm
shoot the
gonna free
fucker?
action- I'm going to free action drop the ravens.
Okay.
I'm going to send these dudes up so that I can see Mr. Grell. I'm going to move myself into a position where I can shoot Mr. Grell.
Yeah, just add about 10 feet since they dropped down a waterfall there.
And I'm going to shoot. First shot. 21 for 11.
He is invisible, so it's disadvantage, a 15. Oh, that's right. Ravens can see it. Sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Ravens can see it.
Yep, 21 does hit for 15. The
And
Ravens can still
shot
see it.
is a 19 for 14.
Okay, that was last turn. He did shield. Yeah, so his AC's back down. So that one does hit. 14 more. And you watch its invisibility drop, and it drops into the
Oh.
pool below.
Nice.
Okay, and I let everybody know. I fucked those tentacles.
Do we need
Take the
to
corpse.
try to recover the corpse of the Grell for the black light?
It is, as soon as it hits the water, it is going to start just going with the stream.
When it's down the waterfall too.
Yeah, it's like a 10 to 15 foot drop waterfall right here.
And I watched
okay.
Land of the Lost. I watched Land of the Lost when I was a kid, Ryan. And
Oh yeah,
Rivers and Caves. You're gonna go back in time and have to fight like the
dinosaurs.
no, what are those things called? Enoch and the Slee Stacks.
Oh
You're gonna
yeah,
have to fight
the slee stacks. Oh my God, slee stacks. Those are nightmare fuel.
I think they're called
What
the
are these guys?
Ferryman in D&D lore.
They look
But,
like
okay.
demonic Oompa Loompas.
Oh, I think
So-
the Ferrum are way more dangerous than the Slee Stacks were.
Okay, back in D&D world, we are out of combat. I'm going to stop the rock and roll fight music. And where are we at time-wise? We are at 3 hours and 20 minutes. So let's figure out where you want to get to next. What do you want to look around in here? Then we'll find a good spot to call it for the night and pick
Shall
up
we ride the
next
raft
week.
down the waterfall?
No, I think we go through this door.
Oh.
That
I'm
raft
gonna
has already
take. I'm gonna
sailed.
take a healing potion.
I don't like water.
Oh,
Water's
okay.
water's danger.
Okay, so now that the fight's over, I can give you a better description of what this room looks like. Okay, so let's read this without all the bad guys in it. Oh, the air is moist in here. You hear the sound of falling water coming from the east. Yeah, the waterfall.
Wait, hold on. Do you say the air is moist?
The air in here is moist.
Oh, I want to retcon the whole last hour
What?
based on moist air.
What can you do with moist air?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You can look ravishingly as you sweat. As you.
I'm all misty.
No, that was David's other character.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Let's see. Great clumps of tree roots hang from the ceiling to
yourself-
floor.
Give yourself a card for that, Brian. That was good.
Okay, thank you. I'll just burn it. Obscuring your view. Even so, you can make out a raised area in the middle of the cavern and a stream flowing beyond it along the southern wall. Lying dead all around you are gray-skinned humanoids with sharp stone-like weapons. You can see discarded bones. Looks like they've been getting chewed or gnawed on. What else do you see here? On top of this little plateau here, again, where does it tell me how high it is? 10 feet above the floor. You guys can see a 4-foot cube of bloodstained rock. It has a symbol blazing upon one side of it. What else in here? Other than that, I think you've seen everything. There's a little alcove over here. That's where the Grell was hanging out, hiding. There's a stone door. You guys are to the north here. Is it stone? Where does it show me what the door is? I just assumed it was stone, so I apologize if it's not. Wooden door, swollen shut from the damp air in this chamber. Okay, I think that's it. Any questions or anything you guys want to do, investigate, look further, it's destroy?
Did we check over here?
You certainly can. All I see is what's on the map now. So you guys tell me what you want to do in here.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
we'll
door
go
is
through that door, I think.
the door is like a just a stone, or it has a lock or something like that.
That is a very good question. Let me go back and read it
Is
again.
Is there a doorbell?
There's no doorbell. But I'm sure if you just scream really loud, ding-a-ling-a-ling, someone will come and open the door for you. It does not say the door is locked. It said it is swollen shut. Oh, from all the moist air. That makes sense now. Yeah, because the air is
If
so
it's
moist in here. It is swollen that door shut.
hold on. How is stone
It's
door
not stone.
swollen?
It's not. It's
Oh,
wooden.
okay. Well,
I
that's
kind of,
easy. I'll just bash
I
through
kind of,
it.
yeah, I ad-libbed when you guys first came in here without reading. Now that I read, it's a wooden
Yeah.
door and it's swollen shut from the moist air.
Moist.
Yeah. And Gronarf, you're looking back in the cubby hole where the Gorel first appeared from. What is in there? Ooh. You can see strange cocoon-like structures hanging from the ceiling.
Grell
Ooh.
babies.
Yeah.
Start
I'll be
firing arrows through them.
smashing those and
Can you harvest Grell babies?
Why
ooh,
not?
maybe some silk.
I think so.
I'll say you can see about 6 of them all pretty much up in this corner right here.
They didn't get hit with the ravens in any way, shape, or form?
I don't think your ravens went this far into it,
Oh, yeah, maybe
right?
they didn't. Because I moved them, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you never had the rate because that's why it never got hit. It was back in here when you first cast it
Yeah.
until you moved it the second time, but I don't think it reached back to this corner.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do with that information, Grolnar?
I will point that out to the black light and ask him what he wants to do.
I would like to harvest and also take 3 corpses as
Grell
alive.
fetus. There's fetuses in there. There's Grell babies in those eggs.
Oh,
Does this
Just so I'm
make it
clear, I
like
didn't say egg. I said cocoon-like structures.
No, but that's an egg.
what does a grell
Whatever's in
become
there,
after a cocoon?
whatever's in their black light, go harvest it.
Yeah, it'll be butterflies.
Might be
Grill
butterflies, but you know
butterflies.
what? Butterflies are
Grell.
harvestable.
Grell butterflies.
Butter grells.
Butter grells.
Okay, so what are you doing, Blacklight?
yeah, I'm going to harvest them if I can.
Harvest what?
The cocoons.
The cocoon things?
Mm-hmm.
Cuckoo.
Okay, they
It's
are
possible?
up near the
Cocoon.
ceiling, about 20 feet up.
Oh,
He can fly, can't you?
yeah, I can use one flight.
Well, don't. I mean, maybe we can just grab one of these like sticks and stuff, something
Throw
from
rocks
here.
at him.
And
Throw
poke
rocks
it.
at him.
Maybe we just poke them with a spear.
Let's throw rocks.
Yeah. No need to use up your resources.
Yeah, I like throwing
Okay.
rocks.
Okay.
So,
What
Slug,
if
you're
we-
throwing rocks at them?
What if
Sure.
you tied a rock to the end of the spear and then hit it with the rock end of the rock spear?
Ooh.
You guys go try to knock them down? Is that what we're going to do?
Yes.
Okay, who's doing it?
Splug can throw a big rock. He'll come down here and he'll hurl like a good sized basketball sized rock at it.
Throwing
So
up
you're
on them's not going to help.
So you're actually trying to hit them, or you're trying to like knock them loose? What's your intent here?
Trying to hit him to knock him loose.
You're going to actually hit the cocoons.
Does it
Yeah.
look like while Splug's doing that, I'm going to do something too. So
Do they look
so
full?
do what Splug's
But
doing.
you know how like so if it's attached to the roof, I'm
Yes.
trying to hit right where it's attached so that it
Okay.
falls.
Okay, make me an attack roll, Splug. Use whatever weapon you want. We'll just use that for your attack. Whoa! Look at you. You knocked 2 of the cocoons down. Okay, so you got 2 of them on the floor.
Why don't you go see if we can do anything with those before we worry about knocking the rest?
Who all's in here as Splug does that?
Just
Uh,
Growlnar.
Growlnar.
Okay, Splug, can you be in here?
Yeah.
You nervous yet?
Nope.
Okay, Splug and Grolnar. Oh, Blacklight's in there too? All 3 of you give me a perception
well,
roll.
To you or hidden?
Whisper it to me.
You think,
Uh,
no, they're just empty cocoons.
Slug, you hear a few clangs as they hit the floor. Not something soft, something hard hit the surface of the floor when they drop.
Ooh. I think it's treasure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my dagger and cut one of them open.
Are you just stabby? Are you being careful? What are you doing?
I'm gonna be careful and slice the top. I got a really sharp dagger.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of years honing it on a fine piece of
He
whetstone,
likes. He really
and I
likes
don't have
eggs too, so he knows how to just do around the
and I
membrane.
don't have to moisten it because the moist air. I don't have to moisten the whetstone.
Precisely.
Give me a sleight of hand check. I think that's maybe the second or third time I've ever asked for that in a D&D game. That's good enough. You cut one of them open. Let's see what's in this one.
A Vorpal sword. Oh. +2 armor. Oh.
One of these cocoons has small, tiny glass spheres full of colored liquids. Miraculously, none of them broke.
So wheat.
Nice.
Hey guys, we found treasures. Who wants to drink one with me? Bad idea. Can we tell what they are?
Someone could give me some kind of a nature or arcana check if you want.
Oh, oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm awesome at none of those.
Mm-hmm. Black lights are very arcane.
Blacklight, are you skilled in arcana? Blacklight?
Yes, I
Are you
am.
proficient at it, I should say?
Yeah.
You are proficient?
He's the only one of our group
Yes,
who
I am.
is.
Okay. I just saw the two there. That's why it makes me wonder if he's proficient or not. Roll one more time, Blacklight, since you're proficient.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
You recognize these as being alchemical regions, like material components for spells. But there's a lot of them here. Like, this is more than you would normally use for your daily's worth of spells.
Nice.
So,
Well, let's remember that the Grell casts spells.
that's
So
correct.
let's go do the rest of the cocoons because there might be other good stuff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood's gonna throw another rock.
Well,
Are
why
you?
don't open up the other cocoon first, Gary.
Okay. I'll open the other cocoon with my razor sharp knife.
Okay. And that one,
Is
too,
this
is full of these spheres of colored liquids, similar ones.
nice?
Ooh.
Do they look like
Okay.
they're worth anything?
What would
Yeah.
I roll to juggle them? To juggle 3 of them? No, just
Are you-
kidding.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
these are the just the pure volume of this, and they look like they're pretty nice, intact regents. Could be worth some money. You're
Ooh.
guessing that these 2 cocoons you've opened up, each one of them are worth about 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
Sweet. Should I throw a rock at the rest?
Do you guys want Splug to throw rocks at these little
No, I
glass
think
spheres?
we should probably figure out a way to get these down that are in a way that that's closer
I'm
to
breaking
tying a
it.
rock on the end of a spear.
Fine.
Is there a way we can get these things down? So, um, does it look like the ravens could go up there and peck around the base of these, and then somebody could catch them as they fall?
Yeah, that's fine. We can hand wave that one. That's cool.
Perfect.
All right. So in total, from these, what I said, 6, I think I said, 6
Yeah.
strange like cocoons. You find a total of these metallic powders and glass spheres full of cold liquids, worth a total of about 400 gold pieces. That's total out of all of them. And one of the cocoons holds 6 amethysts, worth 300 gold pieces each.
Is somebody
And
recording that?
Yeah, I am.
and
Okay.
another conceals a random magic item.
Good.
So the spell components, what are they described as? Sorry, glass spheres.
Says metallic powders and glass spheres full of colored liquids. It calls them alchemical regions. I don't know if that's a 4E thing or not, but it says they're all of them are worth together about 400 gold pieces.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and then what did you say was the other thing that was in there?
Another cocoon had 6 amethysts worth 300 gold pieces each.
Spell amethyst for me. I'm terrible at that word.
AMETHYSTS.
I can never remember where the E goes and where the Y goes.
Yeah.
I always spell atheist.
And sorry, how much are those? How much are they worth total?
300 each. There are 6 of them.
Oh shit!
Crap.
6 times 300.
That's
is correct.
1,800 for those of you that are mathematically challenged.
Yeah, I couldn't do that math.
Okay, last one. Sorry.
A random magic item.
Cool.
Who wants
Yep.
to roll to see what the rarity is?
I'd like to.
No, you rolled the last one.
Yeah.
You and Helmet rolled earlier.
Okay, then you roll.
No, let's let Don roll. Don, roll it up.
John,
Ooh,
roll it up.
okay.
Roll it up, Donnie.
All right.
Roll it.
What do I
roll a
need?
99.
D100.
99.
D100. Higher than a 73 or something.
Higher than a,
D100.
higher than a 75 if you don't want uncommon.
Preferably like a 90-95. Never mind.
I suck.
High 90s would be best.
Again,
High
I don't
90s
want
are
to.
the ideal.
29 is
Uncommon is
acceptable.
not necessarily a bad thing because that's where all
Seven-
of the set items
Yeah,
are.
exactly. 774.
Okay. 774.
Yep, ran that up. Rolled that a few times. Yeah, 774. 448. Holy shit. 448. That didn't make sense to be in a little cocoon. So what was the other one you rolled? You rolled twice, didn't you?
106.
106. Scrolling. Not sure why he would have these in his,
Does it fit a cocoon?
but they would fit.
Does his vorpal sword?
Drider boots. So 1 second as I pull that handout over, we can see what the hell Drider boots are.
The
Sounds
boots
like
that a
paladin
Drider
gear.
wears. Sounds like something that the Drider would wear.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously paladin boots.
I don't know why a Drider would need to have boots because they got 8 legs. They don't really have feet, but all right.
Maybe he's not saying it right. It's dryer boots because of the moist air.
Oh.
Gary, you get an inspiration card, but you've already got. How many do you have? You have 2. So you want to get rid of one? You want to give it to somebody?
Give it to Bryn.
You throw the dryer boots in the dryer, and it makes sure that there's no static cling.
Oh, very good.
Gets rid of your Drider hair
All right.
as well.
Now you're gonna make me go back and look at my boots, see if there's anything here about dryer boots. Let's see. Anything here that resembles anything to do with dry? Nope, I don't think so. So we're gonna go back to drier boots. A, B, C, D. Rider boots. Shoulder players. Oh, they're made from Driders. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of meh. They're uncommon. You guys do see all that, right? I showed it to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. So you get to climb with advantage.
You want them, Ryan?
No, I was just kidding.
Go in the loot bag, or
Bryn-
someone gonna take them?
Bryn, Gralnar, and Helmet just took something. So, David or
I'm not giving
David,
them my
or
boots.
you've already got boots. David, do you
I
want
do.
those?
No, I already have boots.
Loot bag.
Then I
Well, no, they don't require attunement. Somebody could use them.
Oh.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt anybody to use them.
Exactly. So Gralnar, why don't you? Do you have boots?
I don't.
As the
But-
person who often goes in the front, why don't you take them, and then it'll help you sort of get up and down things to be able to be there first.
I just got that ring of water walking though. I feel like somebody else
Don't
should
worry.
take them.
Yeah, but
Don't-
nobody else can really take
Yeah.
them. So it's either
Yeah.
because everybody either has boots, so they can't use them. I could use them, but I just got something cool too. I got the whistle.
And
I got the,
I
we- I got the weasel. I got the weasel.
And what I'm
And,
hearing, Gralnar, is that the party wants you to go climb some cliff with your new boots, and then when you fall and die, they're going to take all your shit.
Go
Or
climb
worse,
a tree.
when I go to jump off into the water and save myself, I'm just gonna land on it
That's right.
Yeah,
because I
splat.
got the boots of water walking.
Yeah, I already put your name on it, Gralnar. So sorry, it's in the loot bag. It's law.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do in this room? Oh yeah, I'm sure that the Blacklight wants to try to harvest something from these Grimlocks. If you didn't figure that out before, they have no eyes. So let me pull up my harvesting thing real quick. The rest of you guys think
They were-
about what else you may want to do in
They were
this room.
Grimlocks from the time traveling movie.
What's
Ah.
this is that table with the sacrifices?
This is the harvesting table.
Yeah, what's this?
Okay, so give me a history check or a nature check, Blacklight, to see if you know if anything valuable you can get from these guys.
Wish I was.
With guidance. 16.
These guys are it's a hard market to find anything worth value in this. There are some markets that use their hide to make like coats or jackets. But other than that, there's not a whole lot of value out of these things.
Okay. And the big ones?
I'm sorry?
The big ones? There are the two kinds of guys, huh? Right? This one and this one.
Yeah, they're both the same.
Oh, the blue
okay, okay.
Oompa-Loompas are the same?
Yeah, they're just a little bit more robust.
More
Meta-wise,
Oompa-Loompies.
a little bit higher knowledge,
They're fancy.
higher
They're fancy.
CR.
They're fancy.
No.
They're fancy.
Okay.
They're more
And then-
renowned. They get all the good stuff.
They bath a little bit more often. That's it.
They get the
Then
meat
I
of the
prefer
bone. The
the-
other guys just get the bone. So you're gonna give yourself some.
Oh, you could be taken so bad.
Are they
what's
humanoid?
Yeah, that's why I
they are.
had to double check. They were humanoid. I first just said they were humanoid in shape, but I double checked their character
Oh
sheet.
hell, I'm lifting. I'm getting a few of those too.
Okay. There's no limit to what they can be. They just turn into like an average zombie, right? If I remember
Or a
correctly.
skeleton. It's your choice.
Or a skeleton, yes.
Okay. Well, these guys still have all their flesh on them, so guess you can make them into zombies.
I want one
So-
to be a skeleton. Bon Jovi
Alright.
lives again.
So we'll make a note of this. You guys are not gonna have how many total do I gotta make for you guys?
I can
Well,
have 3.
Brian, I don't know that you want to ask that question, but since you did, it's going to be 4 for my anime dead, and it's going to be 2 for my whistle, Nightcaller.
Does the whistle animate, or does the whistle let you speak to him? I forget.
The whistle animates up to 2. Oh no,
Animate.
but I can only do 1 every 7. I can only do 1, and then I maintain it for a while, and then I do another one. So it's really 5.
So 5 of these for Bryn.
We can take 4 with the animate date?
That can be cast at a higher level, right? Or is it 4
Oh
at
no, you're
level
right.
3?
I know. So what you're saying is we can only do 1 at a time, 1 every 24 hours. That's what you're saying, right?
No, but
See,
for example,
theoretically, I already have 2 out, but I just didn't use them. Like my 2 are still around, so I already have 2, but they didn't fight
Okay.
because I didn't want to muss things up.
And when you cast at a higher level, you can do more than 1.
Yeah, I'm casting on 4th level. That is the maximum I can.
You cast a spell using 4th level or higher, you animate or reassert control over 2 additional undead creatures. So
Yeah,
it's
so
3
you can
total?
do 3. Yeah.
3. Perfect.
Yeah, so that's our maximum. He's at 3. I've already got 2 out, so I'm going to do 2 more, and then I've got 1 more from the Nightcaller, which is a 5.
Okay.
How many of these Grimlocks zombies am I making for you, Bryn?
2 for me, 3 for him.
Okay. Just making notes of this.
But I want one of mine to be a skeleton. I'm going to purposely take all of his skin off,
Well,
or I'm going to use the
you can
bones
use
of something else that's in there.
so you could use the one that Blacklight kind of harvested or tried to harvest, maybe.
I think you said that there were other dead bodies that were in here, right?
These Grimlocks and these 2, I guess what you call like advanced Grimlocks
Oh,
here.
but I thought you said that there was other like food or something, that dead bodies, corpses, other
Well,
corpses.
yeah. There was like bones and stuff that they were gnawing on. So
Right. So I'm going to use some of the bones to make another skeleton. So I'm going to have 2 skeletons and 2 zombies in the end, and 1 more zombie. So
1 additional skeleton, right?
1 additional skeleton, but I'll just use the other skeleton for that. That's cool.
Oh, no. I'll give it a flavor with a Grimlock. So I think your other one was
So
a.
I want one. I want 1 Grimlock skeleton and 2 Grimlock zombies. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. My notes are updated.
I'll write that down as well.
Okay, I will have also 1 skeleton and 2 zombies.
1 skeleton and 2 zombies.
Yeah.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum here, and 1 Grimlock
And a
skeleton
partridge in a pear
It's-
tree.
for the Blacklight.
It's a free buffet of guys. So.
These guys have crude like short swords made of bones, so that's what their standard attack will be based upon. Okay.
Yeah, except that my
Okay.
skeleton will have the magic bow that I took from Bon Jovi to be Bon Jovi reborn.
I forgot. How'd Bon Jovi die? I forgot. Was that the?
You killed him in some
It was
sad, pathetic way.
murder. It was murder.
You murdered him.
Oh, that was one of Blacklight's zombies that got eaten by the turtle. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Like, okay, is he
Yeah, no, I
gone?
wasn't
Yeah.
in the I wasn't in the turtle session.
No.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do in this room?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No. No.
All right. So this door is swollen shut. What time is it? We're gonna maybe let you get to this door and we'll call it there. Let me see on the big map what's beyond this. If I want to let you guys look at that or stop here. Hold on a second. Let me look real quick. See how big of a deal this is. Or no deal at all. I'm not gonna make you do athletics check. It'll take you a while to kind of force your way through this. You can get through that. Makes like a dog leg, right and then left, and there's some stairs going down, and then there's another door to the north. So let me look up what's beyond that door, and then make a call on what we're gonna do here. Okay, I will let one of you make a perception roll to hear beyond this door.
Probably Bryn, right?
That'd be Bryn.
Would you be in front, Bryn? You're okay with that?
Is the door open or closed?
The door's closed.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm fine behind a closed door.
Okay.
I'm super brave. I'm super brave behind a closed door.
Whisper me
Is it
a perception roll, Bryn.
Is it a green door?
Yeah, you definitely hear something. You can hear like clanging noises, like almost like rhythmic clanging of metal on metal coming from somewhere.
Like blacksmith
Like a
kind of,
forge.
Yeah, that I say it's a safe bet. Like metal on metal, kind of like a blacksmith or a forge.
Okay.
And you do hear shouts, occasional shout of somebody. Maybe in a language that you don't understand. Let's
What's
see
the
here.
language?
What languages do you speak, Bryn?
Abyssal Elvish Sylvan.
Okay, then you do not understand the language that's being shouted. Do you guys want to step through the door, or you want to call it there?
Let's call it here.
Gary's already asleep.
Yeah, I've been in and out for a bit here.
Okay. All right. So make a mental note. You guys are about to enter room 15. And I'll say that whole ordeal, you guys got up at 6 a.m. to head out. And I'll say that whole ordeal, trying to harvest, investigate everything, I'll say it took 3 hours. So it's roughly around 9 a.m. on day 7. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. I'll pick up again next week. So, just want to remind you guys that maybe have forgotten or haven't done this in a while. This is a 4E module. So keep that in mind as you start blowing spell slots and stuff. This map is huge. So be smart about what you're spending spell slots on everything, because it's either you're going to fight a lot or you got to potentially sometimes take the stealth approach to go around or miss something. Okay?
Okay.
That's
And I
my
will point out that the only 2 spellcasters, I guess technically Ryan, you're spellcaster, but 2 of the 3 spellcasters only need a short rest to get our spell slots back.
I'm aware of that. Just making sure everyone understands that. So I'm my public service announcement for the night. This is a 4E
PSA.
module.
PSA.
Okay. And
Yeah.
don't forget, we also do the healing surges for 4E. So if you're not familiar with that, go back and look at the Master Index of handouts on the house rules, how we
We put
allow.
together an
Right.
after-school special on short versus long rests.
What?
Well, if you're doing a PSA, you could advance that to an after-school special.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. No, this will be a morning school special for David, but the rest of us, it's a late night.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully that was fun for you guys. You guys are finally in the Great Warren. Now, if you can just find the Troll King, and if you can only maybe defeat him, and if you don't die, this will be a fun ride.
That
All
doesn't
right.
sound very optimistic, man.
I am looking forward to this.